You don't go God, well, the Yamuna, you need a cut in your bag, away, you see, man. Kinyang, what you look on, we need them, you learn the code on the anyway, quite a bit on wet. Long will quite the wound make, what would you need to why? Ring the donor could die, yeah. But what yellow bang alone? Yet, what in the young Pokum, the Donamula. Don't make well go away, good up to who might gang him get you. I'm what to my doing the barnyard, that's in the Tegoran. Korean, you wouldn't abandon the Michadi, Bantoy, to the that way. You broke up and judging a Bako and Nagaran. Country and water may make a dear Giran become them. I go the board, did the Ogabangogo. Ranchola Bogomuko, the band in their dog. Kedit Jola, I go. You learn a gaga drugger, go on your own way. The good and on your door, why cook down, bend him to the garage. Now ran here in me, and give your sugar there one on one gang. I will in Madacon. The one on the don't bend, the vine number bend, and we ran your number. And you don't do any young Wajiran and Guya. Palga, we declare but bring the Guikaran. I don't know when you're better to do, go in the way, then you turn up. Then I'm not around. Don't know what you want now that when the day you am lang. You are a quine job, and don't about what could the young when in Miriak. Give the bill quay, and give me a quay, the bag of moving die.
Welcome to Ruweng Global Media. This is me, Denki, along with Moses Malon Mayan. We are on the live Ruweng Global Media. First of all, we book on Tao Tweng, Miss Ruweng, condolences to our families, members one, Chinyan Jal Pen Pay One Chilo, along the Ruweng. And the one ma chol fito non, bang the quite panaru to along the Egypt. When the Chinyan Ban Jalwan sut fa kicking yan ke loin nyal marana wo kipyo diaw kichit kichol loy wo family members ku jala yen ten long the US ngeki mana yan mirial woni na tu wone madum a lot the call nyen ben jal no wan en ga yo long the loy wan kol ku kablu gobdablu proceed to South Sudan ayen okay condolence and sugar am tinike and one of the family member and kwa yok akin miklo to ke ben and kwa ka ba lo ku ke ayen most in ba fol ku de tin ka de
I'll me mai wo ke ko mod pio za ke mod je la ko Ruweng ya junu Sudan in general. Ruweng taban ke media ke one of the medias ke to uh, in the diaspora. So me yika won che ke ni nyude taban to ko yok iran chi ron wo pin ke pin cheng ku dak taban ko je ke lo e jo to ke no te en ne le jo ta tu chan ko ya ro bi we ken ke la tu wen en ne le yen we ben we ko la so ne ki taw gi chi de kana we go chukale o balai be kol kana topic of shak dial ting ten o jam ning de ko to round de round te de ki den mun lo contribute ka we be ben ko taban bai ke chieng jam bai che chieng ran tok chan ya ran tok ne lo ke a group of people ke jam no wan to communities ko yi wan you know Sudan community ke nyu ku section ke nyu ku to ke nyu ne chieng bai chieng yen bai to ko tin ne nyu ke nyu ka so wadi chi kan lo ga chi lo ya tieng wei chang ngi cha de cái này cái dia yok rong no nin tong bu ting bi ko la twen lo bi ko la chien so on ke bi o ko chi kan ko cha ke le an ga ni chon melon mi yan thank you
yen ading most thank you very much viewers wo kiben live ka yok ke kawan ga wo kan ko kibe de long de ka loy ke mantine this is the tax season one of our moderator when in ne bind the chief executive alo ka ko konyen ko community that is his function and ga kwa yoga la bi ko Sudan la bi ku and during this time the money tax income in file if you are not filing the tax income the federal government ka thinking so Milo most of Milo is one of them that can help with that ka yogan ka chi ko ja very busy but chu ku fal fursa de daman bok dam anom off ku join ku kitina kan ka yoga one of the comprehensive analysis that book law on the recent Ruweng community conference in Ruweng administrative area and ka yoga it is one of the historic conference in the history of Ruweng and it is significant and ka yoga kiwat ko loy ku ka chikanam even though kiyo lo edik ka yoga chi ban Stabano wi or melek a chitem chan bu ko Ruweng bigi mat ku big da ka ti kan jem ke goiro can ke one of the significant so ke bu lo ko ke yen ko wan chi ko la malong regardless of the first meeting that was done in Juba ke ko wan chola lo farian and it was conducted successfully chin krai cholo itin ka yo ke tiom gang ju da ko do chan ko je kan lo ko ke pelgo with our unity is perhaps the most significant source of building the foundation of our social cohesion and social fabric in our society. And there is no single underlying moral dimension to what should be deemed as a disunity if we come together. Ko mis Ruweng. Why yok en ke gbal wel tong nan ding lizi this is the first time chan Ruweng binyu South Sudan chia independent Republic of South Sudan. Ke which all independent ka yok a country when the constitution, a country when the government, when the three branches of government, a country when the resources, a country when the power, a country when the social and economic power, diplomacy, territorial integrity. There are so many characteristics of the country that is enshrined within the independence of that particular country. So Ruweng is under the Republic of South Sudan, and they will be based on the constitution. Why in it in Moses and Bill along the topic work jamtin. Kayoke clarification and analysis. Ujam kaki ten part of the resolutions. Without all resolution in the Republic, in Ruweng administrative area in South Sudan. Kayo quite kui Ruweng and Kayan kan Ruweng kakan. Ian capital of Bolia, who book law jamday, we were calculate. Who ling a book here by then a chanada and they could be three could be jam. Ben. Ian Moses, you are highly welcome. Can you touch on some of the resolution? Ian in Chile.
I intel more than me who ye quite bidai like a mod. I yok you want to take in a convoy mention it quite Ruweng. Okay, first time big unit. Mini Arca Jordan Gold 1983 Kiji call you quite a ton the other quite a chat. Why chick them being you one can a high sheeman. Quite in Kedic called up the thing. So Kejo Louis, Kejo no minute of the no minute of a chan bendic. So okay, you a super lake, quite one in ya bender, and a Benjamin chief administrator. You like chula the that away shop by Chakada, a kilo by Ting one and Ting and Juran Ting in. Keda. The Lenban a pure, quite cheap pure. Pure the cannon, pure tin yamaton, Queen Kiloi. Kello quite coggy get translation in a week. You record keeping. Chỉ nói luôn tại bên lò group có gì cũng là giảm tổng để quite cái liều. Chẳng to cái part of the society cái social current fabric of a community. So nãy chính tổng quite cái quite. So tổng là riêng cái matter and the rest of the other languages in South Sudan. So along the meeting we think a dig a pay. Ku cái date on till one there look we analyze because we discuss document will kill through it a very good document what they can you don't take key your tout then the spelling at the mikila especially name rian the dal wa mo ko lu fix ku yela one you don't take ka jam ni long security long oil ku yela boundaries especially on the northern part ku ya development ku loni chara taban kaga tawo ti den ka yo don ka implementation den no video loy ku to ga tawo taban kin country lo ran without or any territory actually lo ran without money especially the chiko all to inform how a modern people community ga pe the chan their source of income on the chan with in ke secure in ke by that is the engine of the country in way of security in way of economic way so ka matter in any locality can matter cuman ban taw tin ka man taban ake kwada din ne ko wani ngul la ake kwada da bu yin kana liu they start from scratch so ki Ruweng lo ke beginning ku kayo Ruweng abdial lu grow no way won ta wijen ayen an ko jiten ku kayo topic de longwane de ke lu le tiek taban a country talk thing man talk America kan taban tiek ake lo the government has no authority and lu tiek bi ya lu adentala liu akuma lo ke either bi lu ga kiran kimana pira kuma da America yi lu ga kiran tiek dia jwe ku ka lo study kai ki lo pat kai kon lo study first ku bu kai chol disadvantage kwa advantages bi ka ting so ka yok along then ka un taban we will study a little bit and we think what is the benefit of ranun te the kwayunta bi ni ka kwayunta bi the relationship what is the benefit between them so can we always study actually no be ku la kai long ke kwa nok chan ki long bai kin jen jae ke ya long so chiman town America ne long chien bai bi ko long ra ko ku protest ku je bu kana cholo because the chien part ka bete ku ka bra na be victimized the chien ka ne chien na lo so ina ka pe the channel ku lo analyze betting whether there is an economic part a good or a bad lakin long the telen bane long the kring the long the ade ka jwe with bukan law for example apart from marriage ke with neta dan ke long ria the long chanen ke cho number ko aye law with the reason taban so ning da nom ko jwe ke dan gade reason why so in long ke long no ne law based on the law when bu protect could be around any victim when in a problem will work control. What I mean by that, Tabana Chanyin, Chak Tingman, Kwaji Chik one, the Elo Panajiwan, a no teeth, or men with both teeth, I know in the generation of today. So I can quite chiga, quite chiolo, and quite meet the chiga to me necessary. Ku pinya lo ke de ma cha ku ka cha ma dak therefore na shi ko wo du kien in same culture when ko ching na chi men nyan du chi to wala chi men nyan du chi li ai pa ba ku ka de no met pa ki tia ki mu ku du ting bi pa ne de no bi mu e men won dun ka ba ku dun mu so that be a chi wi bi nyai la de mi lo strengthen chan bi to tin in a big child children they will like homeless kids big live when about adaptation no ben live a chuk ting do land cock in Africa the one do land mi ko kut ke jot cake because the she culture she pol one e ko e ngek lu real de mo go mit ku ai live so can ke ku je Ruweng bu biya go len ku bu long bu dial juag long unte not only a marriage number of the kabuka gam ke below yani Iran the chinkring the chinyana nang jot or chitingra nang ko kaga we buke luo de jaw back to our own tradition buke the strength and chana go ko jago yari I think kene ke beneficial to our community the kin marriage ke between family and family buke pride ban achi law ke pride ke ni kwalaran so kwalaran achi wijilong so yen en ke ta ti ngene kene lakini ki lo ti taban bi jongo bi jalo ri chep de long ju ke ba bi jongo na de ke chol bolaga kwa de ke chol wana lel longa chi be taw mane chi wo chi long ke nyot long che god individual a group of people krenge kon supply to people with the knowledge jan kon ting behind it if this one help or chi be quite cool part the long chin pride quite chin proud I can show off jan lu an ngi gad wala lu an ke ganun ne wi ko chan ku ni nge appropriate ku dia loy pass lakini chi long to ke chin economic part so in long ke thing either be parent be loy benefit or be quite key be loy benefit or be society be loy benefit or be your relationship strengthen. Those are the things that we need to look at. So in and ko jitan ku aba yin in me ku cũng để làm việc để đến khoảnh những thể bé thâu cái lo big ben chan để cái tiếng thể big ben rồi là khi overall the meeting is showing me out pioneer the first time để đừng bên nhóc either this under this administration current administration or administration will be like in meeting in cái coi đi cái coi cái discuss của big talk lo coi chuyện rồi so yên là chụp lấy của bên người ở trên đây nó nên chiến nó commit to do that.
Moses in challenge. Thank you very much for your contribution on the comprehensive analysis on the recent Ruweng Community Conference in Ruweng Administrative Area. Kaya nan me yig deng ki okay jam tan on the background ka yo ke background ko loy ke to show you ngan buang nyot ka on ta bo ka jam tin ga on jam on the background ayo ke war mas ko chi ka tan so na chi yo to tan ko jo liet di en ga so ka yen ok ga wi to ta chan university na de ka je cho lo within our community ko de ka ko ga o kin en nga en ki wan go ben during the new year run jidit en nga và yen ok ben ok jog man ku ka ja buke ko go ka be analysis big law on this the proposal on ben be it is a kind of proposal can simply because ruling administrative area when the credential legislative assembly are constituted ngor ke law now kujola constitution ken ke administrative area akiki ke got so they are now on the process yet a proposal ke based on the draft of the constitution of the in plan yet chan ba chi ban bi ba chi cheng won the lan when the panun la yol en nga ba ke cheng ga nun ke chol ga nun ke ran ma pin nga chan human being these are rational ke tag a lot so they need to be controlled in such a way that I know we have to be part of it because this is kind of social contract na ki la ifyo ke yin ja yen recent resolution ke ka pya da pai and some of them are good can la ke implemented by then ka yo ko da tin kan chilwel wan chief ke ga kwan ujula commissioner it will be the wide consultation can mu ka ja tie jira ngene bi di ko wal chi di ko and that's what had been affecting our communities when iran kanula chol kuloy ke ban wala when nyan kuy la ba ko den pay so all these chi ban ya we be when nyan kuy with the qualification in ku ja sound background in chan ba nyal wa yen ko yang ikot en ke chi kini den nya thini ya ni requirement chi ba bi that no ka jwen mi ya ka chi man commissioner at least be there ba diploma ma commissioner ku de ki cholo man chi flatting lo now lang the counties ko ku lo ki UN e ka chi la chi wi ba la geso chan ba la geso ku be le ke chi nga lo la no a wi bi presentation lo ku ba ban bi jeto ko ko ka ke a chi ke wi translation which something that is coming out from your mouth ko je kan ba la ge sometimes kan la reduce reduction ku jo subtraction ku jo la addition e ko la tin ten so kan ke di ge then the chief administrator when well yen ke ma be da diploma kulenial ke den chan number ko je ten ja ku some material no ne aran de nam well it kind of ki ti an ko ge de en ku jala non bende modern town yan beda won yig dan chi non won tu aja ku ken ke ku bi jam je ken pya ayo ko mi kru en chiran ju go ka man tin achan you will be sound like having materialism. You have money achan be ka en so ka chiri ka ga I think ade change it which became thing tin it but ke yi de ke je chan bra nam de bai pan ruwen in said in nam de bai somewhere ku jala luich man angin lan jala ya ku jo klai la dam le de le nentin ke ben hodi legi na je na I thought dam jal ge yen ku jo la chede den chela tati e kana chi wi bitaw ya o wi bang nim da bay whether we ge modern building di ke yi par yang ta nam bi yi biem nam ken nga ga mit ku ya taw ten nga ku ye ina nem pan wi akide nam da do chen on bina re yani residential area beta commissioner ma beta long nan the governor ma ke woni jango ben so wi binam ne dadu ken ke ta ka yo ke chi ngai ting ken an ko ga yige ru no ko wi biga ben ekran chief administrators ni or ke gol yi yin ban wi jogon du chok en na a chan chin longot ke jog yi ke to de ke chulo it ne de ke ben bi eu bola garak la bay o ge bol de wana le ku la bay ku ya wa bol pan ga yani these are outdated e ka te ka ke ma o ki ban o ki a junu Sudan ke misigil o ki a independent. We don't need to rely on the old outdated customary laws a chik law ka ke je tawra ga yen man ti ne o ki da nim da bay kuna chu ka nim da bay it must because Louis based on the Constitution of the Republic of South Sudan. And it will be very, very difficult. And there are so many things that are interfering with our culture. Man, okay, modern technology, okay, the telephone, ko jaman, we reke got through the telephone. With you, so in Kujala, Chiga, Natching, and Ledi. You can't get a low current. Trying to Nacha Kikami. In Sababa Eben Yalmantine, a chinginim loy. Could we radi upkeep? Could we arrive back in the Kira, Ukaya Nakot? Yanakana Yoke, one of the society ideas that I'm going together, Kakachika Loadi, Kokon Jami. So na telephone ato crime abaga en aka yoga kaneke kichikini so na la ben long de nganang long the proposal le ye no we lui sub by lanam chen long de nganang long de chang de by chan ko nim de bay we ko won dai we ko ki junu Sudan en long the 10 ka na che a proposal related ke wan na lel kujala bol fan ka kujalong nang wan chi ru ang ba nyu wan chi pin riak che ba nyu pan cho la gara nga chan ho ke chi ma chi jari ke pe wan ko chin na ne ba tie ge ya na chin ti yo gok tin ku de la ke dia ku kai ku cha ba ba jal en nga ka wan chi ko nyu ji ta na chan mo ko yi kut je taw ka based on our tradition ku ka chi ma lo gilwel wan ko je pa ka dwe ma na re ke che dia re ke ngor ke ki ke tia simple ko do an chi pin ria en ku ka che jo gam pat che jo gam ran fat ke gam ran ke ran ngi pan den a chan lo padang ben ko ke lo trap down kwat en kwat ke ko cho kwat don ta bi ko iran ke nhà nun ngay là chieng ku be nyan miskela mo kene ke gataw en wan fanda chwere le japai a chan chwe che dai ga ma chan bi tie en there are so many things that ek ko jai en a yiro de ke keden lo yi ke kwa de ro ken ni chi ba ba ne a yi pe de ke den ye le yen ko kwa de sarfe de ba ban mi ayi mikla there are so many things a chan bi ke control ka ke en kuna kun ta yi chagin ku ye ku ni jot ke ma bi jot ne ken there are so many things ke culture man nyare ke ga yoy man wan chen dong bi ku ka lo ki drama about it yene de have seen it wan ko lo met ku le anom ba ge ko la ruwen en nga ke tiar pat mane to wa doing thing na it was kind of funny anyway ku jo ga sin na shi re la ten long ruwen ko de discount ten ten no en nga chan duwe ke ga yin discount ya ne no ku jala yene jeng ben ke nam to duwe de chi ke ga yoy lakin ke kwat ne ko yo do kwa yen wo ka chi proposal va nyal chi te won ta chi nyalo wen kwantin en akin hukuma ngana ne society when a parent ke regulate that no yin mi nyan lo la kin kan lo la liu en ke deterrent ke get happen man for example then crime in boloi na yi man fa na ruwa ki kon fiat ke dia lakin ko yi fiat ke amin ko yi fiat dai ko ka che lo wen ke wuden la yup ko wun ke tik so there are so many ways that they can control ayen wo ko ruwen kana cha controversial but a we will control in which way we will quite detain man sino no jam gula ba here independent ma here independent so those resources that we became law use can be taken into the hand of the youth can be there then trigger na cha bam to buy ke denga bi lo for lidi ku denga bi lo jeji ku ka ke ya ga be kiti ne ala ba bi ku wen tong ne no ku tie based on to when they o ka ko lo tin ku le bi ke ga ko man wana cha ping eritrea on chek jam duire chik joj na de rane de gedera ka le tiek dia kero en chik ben jayon lakini it was ke ketatin ko duire je kia pai ke baba yin jal ko chan tong pyat the same thing apply to panichol Kenya en ya ne chik allow even that foreigner the le big tie ko le big pin own en a chane society which ban ya ne population ne nyira chik ga chik la ne ala pai ita uraga ku ga chira long the ruling at the same time man wan chiko la nyoy ade duwe ti dia kwa chingi nimbai enga ku fanda wan long de kwada de chiti de chinya de chen dia ba le re de ke ba ba la tiek zaru at the same time ten ting un chole nyan un chole a chan ben koinam wade twen twen ko un ta ko pen de dia chi ka ke tiek nim una pin ko ke ni ane ke nim ko but ke kwade ne ba nyal de ke tawra ayen ke ne ka yo ke taw man fin de man ti na chi real fai ka che ke le buk ba kwen bi ke le biram wa ngi rot chin man nya de chin en dier man ti ne on fana ru ya ne chin man nya dit ke le ke tu bitan ka ka an ta chen ke di a chiran jam sin ga cha ta ala wi nam kwa lo di ya ne nem da natural a chin ke chol nem be la o ken man ti ne de chi ga very expensive than mi than dollar in me lon mien in chi ga very expensive jogging en go jo ke tin wi bi nai nam nga wi bi lo adi ako ke di ke chan nga ya ting bi ku jo la school that is cool benatin quite expensive in nga ka chu ke bu ga lo e ka unta bo ka lo ka dal cake no che is ke human beings a ke ne ka yok we wo ka ke ko je jam da no Ruweng a chiki jwa reduce a o ko bujo mior ko la mior gi kwela ko na la chwe ben ten ta ding ya end up going to jail in Ruweng administrative area imla ma en ke chikni kwa yok long the 10 cow minimum kwa chi in chi validated one chi administrator chi thi to one ken man jibo ku jala minister of information chu ping wan cái jam lu respond ba den ko cho audio den ke chu ke play en nga chan ke chier ke via effective e rune en ke 10 cow ken ko 10 cow ken na le effective bu ga ti effective in which way constitution ke Ruweng administrative area ki ke got ke tawra ku ja legislative assembly den akiji instituted the chan be ki chiri ken be lo recommended so be are effective in which way kuna effective in this year because you're a big judge by then quite bit with you're a big judge kwang ya ka ka bela tatin le ko lugi ku yare nga beta tin ya lwel go fa lwel on ta en kweni kwa kangane abijo la ka ku kena be alwel yen ka ke katoreti ngen bola loy tilenen ka ku chila yo either wa bela kwal wal bela loy di yen ka pa padang achira ne tie wen ni chwe wen la kwala che tia ku kela rum da ro che tia enna pues for example le wona de len ben ku le ngi ba de ne ke ku anu le yen ku nga che liyo ka iluat ka bo dang nam chen ku ya moñ ku ke la kwal de ran ni dwaro ran che le ne pi ka le enna kwa ka chiri ka ga liu kilong na ko ku padang a che le ne kring la bai ku ben la ran men dok inoro riat pin rido na chen nam nyan ku yin pur chan mu wen la oi kwen ga na ko end up going to ngan bu ka la ju de ngela ke de jo de chan bio ka la oi ku le ka bai ma ne rial ka e kin na non bin ku mo so ko ra chan me la rum ku bin ban tie no a che do loy kan ki yor ko loy long ru wa ki yor ko loy be ku padang ni de sem time chan ko jo gu rio so a ke chiri kan na ye ko je jam chan le ke reduction of the crime en nga in below in term of 10 cows the culture in criminal activities based on the marriages one the all over ruin ayen most of the ba domin we work chakale with the audience when book we play lakin linga ba share kamera and yen ba call most and mi jam long the crime ba den
ya inta be le ni ban ina de kan yani kene ke too broad ko de ka le bu ke ko de ka jam tin when the man ai you no ten when ni tek dan kayen yani Ruweng ni ben bi ke lo ngun te a monopoly price when yani o yan ci bay bi ku la ye na ke na de kin ke so ora ni la bi ken lo bi lo bare ci la bo yo lo ki de na chan bay chen ka ke ya yok ke ka ma e mo lo bi conference ke go address seriously taban ke long security a ci lo lakin ci taw tin kan security ke number one of the hot topic le bi jami one several minutes kujela long woyol chan woyol na koy ko woyol taban ke unseenable disease hitting le bi yoy le bi de piwi kwa le bi jagi bob ichi ndaro kaji jicho woyol kana ke very contaminated woyol ku ke ku bi jamana le bu ko jam yena pe ola to ko tin ga taban woyol ke elo with the good care ya jama woyol ke ra ngone local person to ten ke de ande right ade ke chol human right international law to which all human right in a community with the effect of chen yok long no oil ke international achaga US can a little bit jot a little well ke kula ke quite way jazz ke lo it doesn't matter whether they profit a yoga ko lekin ke yo one a little bit cham today to okay young which you told them to determine that the beto Ruwenga or Sudan one more ke toddler a country when a very young a chin dugator a chin medicine beto kere wo yol kana ga suppose one blow debate very thoroughly and I yok ada channel kida video ta ga shi dial queen the topic we be ko jam tin pa kana chan bu kai cholo wo yol kana long winde the dial town in modernized way in modern way humanitarian way do la dun ke man taw yi Chinese ka I think eto ekro kana credia ke development chan development bu county bu ka lo develop di che pare mi ko ai cholo ko ni tin di ko ja wi bi got pet man tigara le ka bi the chiang cha chi cha bi tingana nyeng pe nyalu decided that then biga mayok they will graze and they cultivate town and they cake big because town ya jama ki band lay town ke de lay so the town we nya I ten play town this in a way ka wa kan wa na would be below discuss chan ke show land mapping you have to map your cities chan wa le go ben le taban wo bi go benefit ko like achi entire area to one the area when a tradition on talk I think ko may ok ku mago pur ko e kiran wi blood ya America talk sin gane by a law design that way can ke we do point that's part of development I think we be low focus in can low research about it can ding in a border a chan border iran lad mo border do deal ngi by heart deal ngi border do take to no below documented that you go ngich they part of research which we below together and I think that I they quite share low room they quite they can they skill and that's what in below the paperback when they con with the English pure for reference it you pure the chan go quite for mine quite she ga jamming lizi shi ma wan to Sudan Arabic shekada Arabic bu go TV nyin den guran len to village ya le cha don me ka ken ko that's not the government. It's a government of for people, a government of individuals. So what I came at him, could went in names, traditional names, local names. I matter. I just wear the Loy Boro, the Jerian name, the Yen Loy Boro, a Louis Boro, which you agreed. We will borrow this name matters. Name, we book a tower, book a Loy digitalized, but then we can book a Loy user. Can I appoint on to discuss or like you discuss? Could you like status of refugee to within Ruweng, plus the IDPs, okay? A can look at discuss the dick. A can be status, then bring it rake and rake with the because to them a shackle the land we will protect them. Talking our own responsibility. I think Kunichira and Kichina Loy, you know who is coming in and who is going out. Actually, ko junubin ko joje ke chada ke chok so chiran na la pin to ko ten galo il bu mo kila yo we wan pan je mu baran ke chat kini dia ngi ke ran ke ka le bo te pe so ka wi te pe sire de la chan bu ka lo dis ka bu ka lo implement apart from dori win ka tie ka chi a che rule a che ga nu society kene long loy society kene long loy long chi when chan jam me chalo in the best way chan to control a necessary kara yone ka loy. For example, chabam tin kene taban ko chi wan ko ke ga uri kin ga taban pal ke yin lo ke ra ri ni wote when tan men nya ke wote when ga wan again tinga chin yana le nge dol chi dit ko wi nya wa chin yong yong ne ko ke ga nun when ga wan chen pa na ruwe. But it was also ade one ko ka raja one ko ne ka chi ga wo lo again ke work warrant thing ka wi ke ka man dem pin real ka wi bu tao chan ka won ga more than ka tao wan le ngai chi tao pa te no je la won ga chi man chi ga lo ri men chen chan mi bi ga lo ga aba tao ten because the no ga lo men chen ni lo ngai ki na bu ka ku mo bu lu bu de effort plus private ko even the individuals in the name school ba ku mo bi lu hand with them be system big law strengthen because of kuma yake ne kan law ne to kuma kai akwai ki man don da ran shol da me bu man da nan pharmacy bai ade nyan kai ba tin wan fi Canada ki lo all those people that we can law encourage chan big services ki bu bye ba kuma ba kuma ja law regulation ko protection thing ka we can law discuss in this particular time because this time is a very dangerous time tabane ka when we crime can work quarantine here thì one cha ga yin one again pinge go ke 10 cow or ke 20 cows they ran it take 30 they ran it take 40 so ke wasting of time kan ataw ya dang ba martin ya yok yani ene ya mahima pai ke kuma tabana kuma pet bede standard language standard what I mean by standard language taban cuma tahu ruweng kene mana oge jeng so lubung ni a chan brane jam min li de bin li jora bi ke jam tong jeng le bi wo kum aka ting tin ten chi lu la ke ran de high school what kind of high school a English school high school wala ye tong jeng high school I have no idea so ki jwa ban taban we below blue break down into why is it that thing so to came him so now we be there media didn't radio jam within the city like Ruweng I mean like Pariang city okay la the media la language jeng ne number 1 ko the kuma akuma de koy who all other local language exotic languages the book get translate or either book big your log by log ben after okay cho news ke la the media la be tong de koy jana go ra no go ping a dig unko like example kin la ko man shiga was why because they speak different languages shi tong ne ka jam shi po man ta den me lo man la pa na bu ku lo ku lo kra re ku le gra ne english ga shi ping cha ga ran ji ga dar ku le ne shi mun ke serious why because you don't know cha ne yin ji ai lo ya lakin what is the seriousness of that time ji lo ne kan for example ji corruption do you know what the rate of it what the standard of that time lakin ngara jamin li zangi ji kana ikra ji kana so to ke matter in governing adi me they standard language ya kwa jam but to ke big yo benata man to America ari ngane Spanish are more than yeah have percentage tong den aliu ke yo ke chi kan lo translate they do it in local communities but I see a standard language ya kwa jam kana wan ga ka wij bi kon discuss bi lo di wo kibi jamming lizi all the way to locality ni go palo kuma na kirmi ya ayi ki ya ko yo nok pi junu ne ka ki tok ka mata so kana wan ke we part of we bi ko Ruweng bi decide okay o ja ben yo Ruweng bu lo e tongon bo ga jam e tonga ke tonga kena bu tao kena number 1 ja yi ara bit dom kena yi ngi the big ben chien English ke we jen taban ni ko ku jen look at example French right now I speak French the general na America aten kena kala French ka mat ka ben the French in tong tong de ko yire le bi pelwe lakini hata in his own people ga jam tong de ja geri ko ke why ngo en loye ku yen ran mai ko kena angi English why ngo en loye so to ke mata let us not chan blue la ti mane an muk dik wi an ngi gat a chera an ben ke chi god ke for yourself ke for the benefit of society to keep the record to translate ayi spelling the bay a che yin li ne ke lo spell manen kila racha ko yo racha ke is lo spell in different ways America ke lo spell different ways I think wo tonga ti manan chol me lo kene ene chi gade tong nang pe ke uru kuon ke tong ni jeng wan en gol de ti manan la tes ken wan ga ke uru nom tin ko en gade rin ko kun ga chi spelling the bay chi ga right yi na ra che do le cho that tin ka ga wi bu ko lo correct lo bi ko lo correct ke yi na ran ni kudu in ga kudu lo ti manan pa ri ngi chi lo bi ko dal te angwen ra la die kartum e cha gara la die kartum ko ile gi na ke chol pa ri ngi chi be ba dinam in this small document actually spell in different way different spelling okay pa riang tong dan kan bes acidic aci cha mi modar non chi ko ga that tin kudu ku tok tong du kudu nem ne pa ni man cho mi amane en kan chira ne chira lu ga chira lu le ge ne ku je na ru pronounce ka le ge lu ga cho mi lo na bu lu spell ga lu spell ko ne ke ben ko ka ge ne chi be la ge so spelling ke matter spelling ke attached to language nhưng mà đi nhà nuôi mà nên chỉ gari English pe cho này something I think because term của alphabetical của giếng cái different cái người bên tiếng gì why chơi ở đây thì nên child thing so cái này à we đuổi ai chỉ we bị ran lôi nó chọc thì cuối nên khi có lôi research để quay chỉ là cái thiết language language is driven away, the culture can driven away. So all of those she can look at law taken light and lightly because don't be the calendar fun. No, she can take a fun. Bay cái mà em riêng bay cái mà em khi anh chắc cái mà hoàn cái chuyện tiếng Jurgen Louis Croy đến pin chắc mà em cái này cái cha thì go rong cái kuna yin so cái này cái matter kuna yin document cái này a little revised under times the document cái này term he used in is not fitting to the locality. And to get to know English, you base their language based on the people that are living. Okay, international. Okay, with the language you went broad enough. I can go word it. I see with you. So we quite new one language called looting. What are we talking about? I'm not criticizing, but I am analyzing it. So we can talk with you again. When the thing man, dollar talk thing in Washington. I think cái đàn thuộc lối khỏi cái quan nhà cung cái người khỏi cái quan parties cũng là quay quay cái để khỏi cái lối group quay cái big long cái nào big god chơi individual big long get key nghe cái book cái lối nghe cái lối they will bring it together and then they peer editing it They look at it, the language to thin, we change. We just buy it together. Change it together, just buy it to the floor. Now they think more can get a change. Why? And what again low here? We and talk got them. Why? Because the capital in document, a bit how in document, a bit for life. Why be man that be the blue learn from it? Generation to come and blue learn from it. So anyway, I quite take a lawyer and I check a late. Check a late, pay. They try their best and they tell Luenga, the keen to teenage Lula like non being your document actually will right out, the last on you, one lawyer analyze. She meeting to quite long you with your cream and getting blue. You look at your spelling, you look at your thing corrected. And the document can I be quite usually be queen. Because really big queen because I hear the thing I hear everywhere. So run a little queen. We only just say I'm quite good. So can I get a toe? I shall in a kito to my Calaba Martin. To learn man along the counties into the buy when the quite take a buy. About long, but you could buy a part of this. I see a little big liu by one my mother buy share. Ai te chingu panen wan ju man ta dan lo nen gan chi lo ku la ka bai la bai ga chi non di la nen bai tin chen lo bai ku chat pin ga ning lo ke ne ke di ke ne la di ma ka di tie bai chen ga di wan ke ne long ka ke ne bai chen ga di bi lu la bai ga chen le bai ga chen le bai ga tau le ke ne tau le ke ka lu ke document dit ka ting so yen eh ke analysis na lo ku ku ke take away from the part from the document you got about any ke jam ni chan analysis to take away unte loy lentin ku jela ku unte ku be won pet so ne jam jam ku mane kayo abutok abungor ku kwen ku right ke we chi ko we le ko big ben nyin to big ben nyin ruwen abu dial di ka bi bai lo nga chi loy pa chi am kren president ke kon wo discuss ko ke bai ko long bai the ben ta ni ke ayo wa ni tek den ku ne ni ke le wan ga dom gat ku yin ko won te di wan ga ti ko kwa ni bu non ji lo wan to ko Ruweng state ku angori ka taw bu ke bi cha bi ting bi review ade ke chi di ka bi nyaai ke pet bi dong tin tingu jaben loy kren jaben loy implement so ne ta ne ka lekin eh eh ke chi kwen tin ma na dik long security dik lekin long ni jat ko ki ru ne demonstrate long ni jat ken focus on it na age tingin focus on it achira an pay bi loy acha kuma ni junu chi loy you will be part of that government with big jam ku loy ka kuma dun loy ka convince by showing them what is going on she non je ko bu wo she talk but wo lo we talk cleanly but then long to wo lo we secure we kuma da jinga kuma to ten and we long le yi da chin mo ton we ten chiran we be chat luang ten to yi ka nobody can work there what are you doing there with the gun chiran take ten go wala top wala yi kana chiran to den ga kuma jinga kuma na station ten we no to ten chiran lo ten ting e kan ka kuma ne lo kwe mane o ke la bai la ban tu ran te ko ya o lo ko la karasan lo ko bela te ten ya o lo ko ten ku yene ten get right ke ten na ko so kene ka kuma lo kan kuma ai lo we chin ai lo ju nu bin chin na jo ku dun ko mu e ke ga de kun ya ren big la to won da ke tingin yo big go la yen pin na mya ga big yo ben won yo ke we again be gi to ti cha ke lo ke ku dun cha ya lo la le yin ke tong de ko ko kan bi yo kuma lo ran cái chuyện này thì được cái ran mà nó tung luôn ra nó bên quên nó ngủ quên nó bẻ bên kề chứ quên nhìn bị cô đang nghịch cái tông này ai nó quên lại trong khi mà này đô la cho thâu tin của giá đô la thar mà này ade ke ngor ke ye lwel la ke World War 1 and World War 2 angor ke ye ko yin man ko ngor ke ade tiel to ke ye kam ne ko ke why ke because yen ko ke they are going up ko ke ling ni ala ya so ke ko ke ta man ne ke to ngi ke ran la ni ala ke tong ni ga ri so we ye ko la bu ko tong ya tong to ben je jang nyung mane ku jaro mo gra ne jamin li din nam asili cha PhD jo mu ale bi nam niang bes because I think he has nothing to lose. I think we will lose ni ni chen yo got that. I think so ke piat I can loy to translate it into your own life. So ke ku pio I can on go ga la well kwa nim village or bu long bu ke loy village ke long ning li no. Ke bu nyu ji tong na wan that ku blue document it tong chu got can. I think na de real ka lu translate in tong da. So 20 years or 30 years from now, cái thằng giếng or any language, quan thâu như nó là cái lối cái, tôi có lúc đấy technology cái thằng lối technology chỉ technology lối thằng ra nữa, mà nó Chinese thing cái bên America cũng dễ qua lũ lấy cái đến người lấy thằng đến, so tôi cái mắt again, cũng là ruang chỉ là luar run without speaking in your own language, cho nên bây giờ lo alternate cái này podium nằm của jam, cái là mình đi jam tung đủ, bởi cái tuyến cái tung đủ, cái lão ấy, lo cái niệm, bây giờ bên jam tung, ở đây là những cái bây giờ gì, cái này lo quay cái gì vậy, thôi đã đèn cái này, cái bây giờ mình tung này này chỉ big deal. When ga again thing man chen la gin bi Sudan ko long ji loy pa de chen le ko ja ga loy le blo ko nim ke loy ling li du pa lo pa de America ba ni long ke loy pa ku jora ne senator joro le gum le kren le country le state de ni le lo ke de cho ta no blo ku jem le long ji loy ki ni ke loy le na chi ko yen ya ga bi go would be pe ni tan le chi would be na mi ak du go de tu yo lo le ai ke na chi would be ke chi loy but then ko galong ade ko won that behind lo analysis along the by being what is the benefit of it economically and socially kin ga lo ba ne pat so ye ni ki ko de lo ra lo de ki ngi ka ki right create ban lo ya lo study one lo analyze between can beneficial or is beneficial na she beneficial of pal so ye nan ko ji ten ku work chakale ku kayo mi ko bi da music scene better we chan no go break band lo
Yang no para kwa ke yang mo nya, Kegelong pan gaga good panale. Ayeke nyoy ping you can win yar. Pugi yom chidwang. Kegelong pan gaga good panale. Ayeke nyoy ping you can win body pugi ran chinong. Kegelong pan gaga good panale. Na wailo ke nyu ku jang ke jang no kwar ko ke jang mo yang yena wi ji junu jeng na na wan ni chira na wailo ke nyu ku jang ke jang no kwar ko ke jang mo yang yena wi ji junu so dan long jeng bai I chit ke long pan gaga good wanale aku di dengar pal ku be do ku pal ku na garode ku ye ku long te ki long no bi so dan long jeng bai I chit ke long pan gaga good wanale aku di de moy yang pal ku be do ku pal ku na garode ku ye ku long te ki long no bi so dan long jeng bai I chit ke long pan gaga good wanale aku di dengar pal ku pe de wawe ku pal ku na de rode ku ye ku long te ki long no bi so dan long jeng bai I chit ke long pan gaga good wanale
yena di ka pai da gok gu ba ben chen cha ping di ten ulale yen na kudi de jeng e namwan pal ku pai dok ku jola fal ku nan wen bogor da nok and it's the same thing apply to our neighbors when anyway kulong ijinu bu Sudan le ke ga se ki man long fan ga ku ja wan na lel ku ja ya garak ka yo ke fat beta government regime of the Khartoum one in yango in Moses in Chale jam non chin jam ko won ki ko ne de long the buy ko chi ga la ka ji man na le ne ba ya gerin kide rin kante ka be ke la cha ge man ko ro wit ki man le la ka de yinda kwa de yida krenge ba ba la te da ra bra la ne ngu chot yan somewhere li ku gobrin ni ku jor ke kake de ran yite yon gure yena gara ge kan ngo ne pa na ni chola gara ke gara o di duan lawi long la ni ken wok sina pai chi mun di chol mi char ko ne chen ben do tin ta nan chen ben a fursin ya da be wok sin ke rab miklo kwa kijen kon jal me che man ma re sin tan so na lo gara ko man ko tin ne ya ne rabel wok tan ke rab miklo chan pa na ke fatal ke ti di e gara la ndi lawi bes kuma ne FIFA la digging lo ya ngam meaning de lo by to the quite different de pan ku take bigin like man de lakin fariang wan on fariang de ke chia fariang kale birane lo le ne ke fariang lakin ne chen spelling de ka fariang ya riang a jwe kia pai de lein fariang wan a deal ku le yen ting pinge lao fai man fariang man ne chi jo de team to de chol riang ka dia wala riang ge ke cho riang lakin ne riang to ke cho riang to ngene idal ngendal len chot ko nim ula yen kiken enga kake awijino buga very careful na chu kuma banyal ku kuma ko ping ku kuma ka yo ka pet bi kon chi mosanin chi ko diden nimba chi keden lwel ken taw chi tu long ne ngana ngin chin jam munta long de oil akiki jam pai ka yo that's what we have been advocating by anyone kwa chilo lo ma de ku fal lakini very serious chigyo wala yowan chigyo lo ke koy go do ro da ya ne koy rot man chiru tuo kana rat ka de pa yom pal baden chipin yo ba de piu ti yo kunte na ko yo da yin ku cha kut ba tia ko man tin ya ne be alo la yin man in one of the use mi ja de nyar den mi ja de nyar ko ka de mit ko ke na ki la lo ilaj ke ga sara da ke de da enga ke root cause of the problem man be ba che chi kwe den ke kon ko chok so ke jan gane ke ne su sai kan te ko rio ja chan ko yo da kwa ku la ne na kwe ne ja fa ke bu kuma bi ko dam simbe du ko den ke injen bata won firu kuma no ache jikan a chu kwan we lon gula yen mane ya me lo de nam ngana representative ke and then my representative in the congress kwena mi ke pana ru kwena mi kru en ben na jar ko man gulo US ngana state capital gulo presentation lo graphic photos wan chirika they can even shut it down ku kuma di junu sudan ka isiok ten na chiri bi chip lo chikere ni je fa ta wala kin chok la ran pe ba ran ben amin man ke en ke cause kan gan ne cause of the problem kan gan leave alone tong sar gan mara ne in ben na ko dar mai de chin bi ne na so na tong won ne na ko yor kan ko pyar ki kwa chi ko pen dit chin tong ko pen dit lekin gene mi la ki gan kada ni jat kan ko pen dit gan that's the issue acha den wen wa acha den kan ngo ma that's the problem ku ya twen ko la bai manon chogen kwento twen na bi ke man gan sexual transmitted disease fan America an faren ge nyu nyirken ku kwen ke be go da tiatin chegen ting ya ndara changes wona nyala te wona randi da go e ke ma bi nyu as a single mothers quite a single fathers wore mit ke re ke yen kwade ke nyir mana chin nyan na chin ting kwen ke ma yin nyu yo ke nyan ku le ke lo wala because ke it's about death and life and a chan wo ga human being ki chol man nyan chi dit ka le la ko mo bu ka le yo ko twa ji tan until ben mo la ko wa den mo nen mi ja ting mo wone mo inde lakini process ke man wa ne lo fa na ruwa du ke leng ke ngi ne nyan ku ya leng ngak no le ngon ken ke pe ku man mo ke le kwen be da ke roti de chi man nya chi le bla lia ya leng ke ne ke le bla tie nya nen pe chi wo ko nya ka tia ko so that is the issue over there man ti ne e do ser ga chi ngin pel ga le bi lo su ko le wo je kren ku le lui mengo leng chabab ka ke le gwa fi namban mior ke la far yang de ngalui ajuang to de ngalui no uke jo Kenya ten ku jo Uganda ku jo teden bentin ku le ku jo tiai nam pin belan to ku fan ru belan ta village enga kuan ba ko yachi ke chama kar ke yani organic yani ka chiban man ke ka pai ati chin ku advet ke non yin man mo jine ke e man yar ne wo pepere ko ne man yar e mo jine wo pepere ke twen twen ya chi ul ya ko yiten so that's the end of the society kulong na ne ko ku fadanga man ki ka won ta na le le yen ne kana blo ala i yin chinan yon ne de ale de le yan twan kwen le man mo jile la yi le twan lo ye kele no ta lo ye very fun my friend that ngani ya ne twen it is not about fun kwa it's not about chin die the one die nga den den kwan die fan yin la kwe fan te gi wa de go ya aka bi e da bi ke la gel no chin yan kon it le so these are the things that no le bog jam pa di da go ka chan batin na che ke ya ke ko mi da pyo ji ke in modern yani protection bigro da ti di I can be low a certain age could we could one achieve in your life che taw ga cái đi cái yoga ngang ngang long de ni cái non post marriage when el yen ka de post marriage mana de so many suicide when lo ro me la ku nga brother fat cha ne che ke chi lo pyo en ge chi ke ni ku de mit kan when de mit ke the deal within the families the chi won en la nga ku le man di kana yile he has to abide with his father ku ja mother long de ne pingi en because that's why no jam that no ya ne hukuma chi they will not authorize the right of the parent no lakini we bija supplementary ngaring yani support de long kitapin long ko we be area de ja ke long ko wonte la yol la nun binyira la loy bi ke ga la ya pa kumya ke mi ku nyen ke pin pat dan go bela tin ke dan pai yani lo e fan man tin ma ne yani chabab ten chabam ne yana nun ke lenge ke dwe ke yo ke ra la na useless abi ja we dan ku lene ku jo mai ban de wa ja twan ke je twan ajo te ko kenen ran chi kenen ke ran we be control there must be a deterrent a criminal deterrent that can reduce that crime ku ja ko len le ben somewhere en kan manatolon ken ke lin ngana en ke lin de ken tul ko de chin yum nam ma chi ade ran chi ade ke chi mun ga lwelon I was invited in one of the conference go la na kaman ko ga jam go na kwan go la ma yi ni jam to la na Georgia en go la ma yi ga lo ko dan ja lo ku ja jam ten ran chot ven kwan go la do ke ran nun jam ne ye mun pa na ru en yo la ka de ke ding ne cho la tul kwet ya ni nyir ken ti chin la wa go ga nya de chin nya la jot ke in yum nam ade ke cho la tul kwet le la ke ding gwang ke de yan bulo ni nam de chin ke beta gi ben man nya ke beta pin nam ne en nga so an ke kwet ne lin ne ken ti chin yum nam ka che be ben ke be la nga le la tul yu ben ten men nya ka tra de pai akin man ti na chi liu man a chi liu so ka chi ka ga wi be ke ga tin a chan be the reduction with criminal activities within the society en ku binya de pai di da gok ra ka chi ka lia bing mi da nyang pin men ti na ke ngalia ku nyang pin go me kwa ja dal de le ba den ke le ja sometime na le na mu meten e ka be le no le onok a chan bi jo ye chin mi kwa chi be wi en ku pa ne na mam these are the things that we have to look them in critical en ku mi len di chi diop len chi la tie ku ro ku gap ting de chin kwa chi real un ben orgel those are the things that we have to look at it it how ga lakini ay Friday nganung de work thế coi vấn đề lò chọn khỏi lên pa nun chia coi cái pa na uống miếng quên là ruweng và quên là cam trong cái này là kinh cái cam rồi lấy cho phải anh ade mình cái này ade coi quan cái cho nhàn đời mình đong cái bên nó chỉ bài thôi người đây trong anh chỉ mới chỉ đi nào bên nó cái chỉ bên phản rồi gồm đó là cái tiếng cái đợt chơi đi cái yàn cái cuốn mình nhận thấy như vậy ay me den jak fat ke dro ke me den jak fat ke dro ku nyir kwang fana ru kan te chino joden e ka kon gudu ping kin bi jor ku be la lwe gole la den te lo tin pano no ki jada na wala la ya lwe gole ay kan mi jo ja to ba ja la te ko nganang te ko ko jo la jam ngi nyir u je ke la lwe ku ja la wa ka de mon ji ben den go jo le mon ni chong piang gen fana ru yan rano ini kon tie ju ini kon tie rin kin ku man thom ya lo ko le ke mi lo na mi yan o mi lo na mi yan na mi yan ngak to know ko go ya lo ba len got pan den ba je le ni chol nga in ben di mo non ba ni chol nga go le ke chon mamet je lo ko mamet nga ikren ala gur ke mamet de chin nen ko rin karo muy rin ga dia go je lo mamet ai ka chinamun go je len ke rin chi ke lwel ga go la kwe ran wu no go je le la ke do go je le yi ke jakin ne la ben bag yo le ke nan men yen ene la ben bai ngadi chena ke chi real no ka cha gam nge ke kren ni jo men le gin go le ne la ben ya ben chiran ya la ben nga go mo ndi jo ben go jo wulto nga yo le men di bo ki la bi ten le ku team ga jo go nyot yo le team ti ji ke tin go le ne pa ne dong tie kin tin ga ne pa ni ne chin dong le bi tie tin so ga le we ko un ta e mi go le no o de negative perception ra ja pa di da go ko ka fa na ro I'm telling you lakini ache discrimination ache tiel kwa ache kan no lakini ga changun chi kwa cha yen nga my friend the lane mi or fat kwe fa de won ta de ran min la kamala yo ta kim la nyonam kwe bin ke la tektin ayen kenen ke wi ba duel important of girls mantina le fa long the ruin ni ko ke kwa na chi nya na tia ke le ya chi ta trên là phản pe ya na ku cheng đi là jong jong ko ti cái nhìn bai vi ku jam wa dun ta bi ya chen mu no ka le ke pyo ja ta do ko la kina chen on ku ji jam in ele ba den ke ya in up non le ke yong te den le chi ke la tiak ti ne ke la yong le yen ke ti nga e ti la na riau fata ke de chin ke lo ti nge ga ke me mu ju no ban la mu yol la ba den ke le to ku de ke ngala garat ku ke le chi du di ya en nyir ko ga nyir le ja pai nyir ko padang e chaga mar ko wan ti ke jo tia ga chik nim de o yani ne man me sing che der fat kwa jo kwin ta le ba den kin man de cham o ki ran pa ne cham ga chi kwin kon tie a chi kala ngan di ne wan cho ben mo den wo le e nya len pan be lo kwen kwen am na ji den kwen be ki mo cha kon tin no le o ken a ken ka yo ke o de very unique cultures to won ta chan le ka yo chu go feel le ben ma ro te o te no Moses ma ke de nam nya ke cho lu na nyu en u gele na nyu gele tan ke gara chi le viran jala ben ku school gar man ga mikla and then nam at the same time akale gira lu ni jam ke ku matini ya ko do jam man ko de nim ni u de nim dwe en kwa mo den ga mo le ja pai ku man ya ke very important in our society ke koy kon le bi tia pan me kwa fa ne na bi ngor ke le kon yan nga ayen ken ka yo ko long nan the revise beta 10 cow ke no chu yu lo ke 10 cows en nga na le ne ke rani nya jor ku kuma be to la tausin e ke non bi le ne ke 25 cows a chan bra nga ben ku edi it has to be raised at the maximum long du kuma to deter all these criminals. Okay, kuna kai lan kwet. Kai kwet da pa ten ka ma ya na me yan bula. Kwan ne gidien gula ku jam nya man ti na mu la ku la ku ja ruwen. Lo ku yek 10 cows. Mi adu ga be nya ne la jaw lo ku 10 cows. We ku jor yan 50 dien 50 cow kana ta ga dik man 50 cows. Ma shi adu ka de. Jo de pan da lo da ka bi ja lo ku ja mi de yan criminals bi ja ben ke we kule yen ka bi ko ja en ke fries ka o jaman ki ko jamen ke te ene te daka e chagin me ben wo wen 200 cows ku ye me jirim landi ki kon ping pinam a chaga jor da ro ki tyak pan ruwen jor pat jong na ne ku ma ki kon tyak ki kon yo ku pak te cha ko jo vela no enke chang padanga lakini bin ki ran pe ku ine ran ngi nyan wale bu gambet ku le la rewo ye ne chin mikla ku tieng da panaru ke based on wal ya ke chat wal ke chat ya ne ku nam dere vi yeg mo ni nya bu ku la taw ya ne wala bu wet bi kin kan ba yo ga ma dere na ko je lo dar you end up going to court ku en du la court ama panu dar wa biyo ten ko je de ki ten ni wo na de wen ki bai ti ki rang no tok de hok ko jar ko ta wal big band and you will not say anything en lakini ai kin ting kin go ta to kin nga ga duri ya pin ku le tek de ngabe de ben ko ba ga jar ba den so ne chang pa na ga yen man tin ka yo ga culture da kene identity da o ko kruwen man tin yen an bangan an be audio da ba ke lo play chan book de bak ba pin pa de ga buga jon ko kon ku kuma local government ruling administrative area yena ba jog along the Minister of Information kadani chikwen would critique about it, so you guys need to pay attention on it. Lakin linga cha chia unte na dira ne pyo jam, then you can click on this comment section ubentin we ko ping nationwide we ko ping long the Minister of Information discussions and information nationwide yellow ping on Radio Miraya.
Hello and good evening to you listening to Nationwide. My name is Ani Martin. We are coming to you live from Juba, and our discussion this evening on Nationwide will be focusing on the just concluded 3 days Ruweng Community Conference that was chaired by Ruweng Chief Administrator. Under the theme, uniting our ranks from bottom up, a search for social, economic, and political transformation in Ruweng administrative area. So why was this community conference that was attended by over 700 participants convened, and what did they want to achieve as the organizers? These are some of the questions we are going to be putting to my guest here with me this evening, who is the Minister of Information, Culture, Youth and Sports in Ruweng administrative area, Honorable James Arop Ayuel, who is going to be with me here throughout our discussion, and our lines will be open to you 09120622079 or 09120622950. Those are all our lines. You can call and be part of our discussion looking at the just concluded community peace conference in Ruweng. Honorable Minister of Information in Ruweng, you are most welcome to Red Mirror. Good evening.
Thank you, Sani Martin. Good evening.
Yes, like I just said, 700 participants attended this 3 days community peace conference in Ruweng. It was chaired by the Chief Administrator. First of all, what is the main purpose of this meeting? What was the main purpose?
Well, the conference was convened in Ruweng administrative area. That was a community initiative being spearheaded by the government of Ruweng administrative area under our leader, His Excellency Chief Administrator Stefano Wiaru Malik. The purpose of having the conference, it is not the first of its kind. It happened first in Juba. That was named as Dialogue, where Ruweng people came together and talked about their issues. In Ruweng, in Pariang, the capital of Ruweng administrative area, we also went and convened the conference now. The purpose of this conference was people of Ruweng administrative area, since it was made a state under the 28 states by then, people did not come together. And you know, when you are made a state, you need to come together. You talked about your destiny, how you should handle your own affairs of the administrative area now, currently. So, Chief Administrator thought it wise
people of Ruweng need to come together so that they talked about their own issues, because issues of governance cannot be just talked about when people do not agree on what to do. Issues like the customary laws, issues like the service, education, health, environment. So the reason was to make people come together and talk as one people so that they decide on their destiny and what they should do to the coming generation. And first of all, before we go to some of the issues that were discussed, why was this theme chosen? Uniting our ranks from bottom up, a search for social, economic, and political transformation in a Ruweng administrative area. Why was it chosen? Well, this theme is relevant because, first of all, people of Ruweng, as I told you before, they cannot be united when they are not talking. Even at the family level, when a man and his children are not talking, I think they cannot be united. So they need to come together and talk so that they unite. It is, of course, a search for social, economics, and political transformation in Ruweng, because all those issues, when people do not come together, I think socially you will not be united. Politically you will not be united. We know what politician does always. Then things to do with economics, talking about your economics background, how you should empower the community, the business community, and how you should also empower the social, how do you call, civil society organizations. When you don't come together, I think you cannot have that in hand. And what are some of the issues that were discussed in this 3 days community conference? Well, some of these issues discussed were peace and security. That was number one. Then we had issues of governance. We had issues of service, as I told you, education, health, and so many other social things. Issues of customary law, how people of Ruweng should govern themselves, how they should look at the perspective of their social life. Issues of environment, because Ruweng administrative area is an oil producing state, and the environment is polluted. So people need to talk about that and see how we should direct ourselves to the companies drilling oil in Ruweng administrative area. There was also issue of food security, because Ruweng administrative area is an agricultural land, a fertile land. When it is made in a modern style of farming, I think it can be a food basket for the whole South Sudan. It is like rang. When you plant your sorghum, it yield well. The place is fertile. So food security was one of the agenda discussed, and so many other things. Now, let's look at some of these issues, maybe not all, but few. We have been hearing a lot of complaints about the pollution as a result of this drilling of the oil. What are some of the issues that were discussed in regards to these environmental issues in Ruweng? Well, most of the people expressed themselves freely, because that was a conference and everybody was free to express what they have seen, what they have learned, and what they are experiencing. So people of Ruweng, I think over years, maybe people of South Sudan used to hear children are born deformed. Yeah. Sometimes the environment is polluted because of the oil spill. Are these stories true that kids are born with deformation? Exactly. So it is true. It is there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have the testimony of those children born deformed. They don't have legs, some don't have eyes, some don't have hands. They are there. And it is registered, even I think it is known countrywide. Yeah. So what was discussed in regards to that? How do you handle that? Well, people of Ruweng were saying the companies drilling oil in our area must take serious measures in terms of health. They should at least build hospitals to cater for this instead of running up and down looking for treatment somewhere. If some of these things can be treated then I think it is okay. If the environment is handled well, such thing cannot happen. So at least people should go for internationally standard ways of drilling oil, not to allow oil spill to go over the area, because that area is an agricultural land. We are also pastoralists, we keep cattle, and if those cattle, oil spills can just go underneath, and if it gone underneath, the grasses eaten by those animals are contaminated. The water itself is contaminated. So it is not only people, but animals can also be affected. All right. And what about the issue of peace and security? What was some of the basic issues reached as a result of this 3 days conference? And how do you as a community live in peace with your neighbors? Well, people discuss a lot about this because I think peace itself is an absence of conflict. If there's no conflict, then peace is already there. So our people were saying, our boys should not mess up. They should not go for cattle raiding. They should not try to anger neighbors. And neighbors also have to respect themselves because, when you are staying with your neighbor, that is a God-given. And you cannot change your neighbor with someone else from somewhere who is good, is not misbehaving. So we are saying the communities around us should also listen to what we are doing. We are trying to say, let us live in peaceful ways. People should coexist. We should not only be staying in Ruweng, and we don't have neighbors. But our neighbors should also behave the way we behave. They should not cause conflicts over cattle raiding or maybe land grabbing or something. So our people were saying Ruweng people are peaceful people since the creation. So during the wars, everybody is holding gun and people are misbehaving. We are trying to tell our guys, our boys, not to misbehave. To all the neighbors, we should be peaceful, and our neighbors must also adapt from us. They must learn from us. Okay. As Honorable Minister of Information, Culture, Youth and Sports in Ruweng administrative area, we understand, we have been reading on social media. Actually, when this story came out, it went almost viral. That one of the resolution was that at least the issue to do with dowry is reduced by a half. So young men who want to marry in a Ruweng administrative area should now get ready to pay at least a reasonable dowry. Can you confirm that as a Minister of Information? How did you come about that? Well, that topic was very enjoyable even when people were discussing. And I think it went viral to all the South Sudanese people around, saying that if Ruweng can do like this, what of others? And that thing is a normal thing, because by then our customary law, I think we had our customary laws before when British was around. There were centers where people made customary laws and they were passed, like in Wanalel in Barakazal, like in Fangag in Anafanile. I don't know Equatoria because I did not come across that. By then, when a girl decided to choose a husband by herself, or maybe they love themselves and they are caught, the parents are saying, why should you go for this man? We want a lot of cattle. Yeah. Then the government itself says no. If this girl wanted the husband and the boy wanted the wife, then let them pay 15. It was like that before. With those 15 cows. 15 cows of those customary laws before. But now for Ruweng, we are saying, let us leave that one because it was a whole one. Let us come for 10. We are saying not marriage. This 10 is not for marriage, but it is a level of government. When a girl is in love by a boy and they wanted to stay, husband and wife, then when they are brought to court, those local courts, then the government says, you boy pay 10 to the family of this girl. 10 cows. 10 cows, and that's all. That is a marriage now, in the level of government. But when you made your own local arrangement and you want to marry, maybe it was 30, maybe it was 15, or maybe it was 20, or maybe it was none, you can do your arrangement separately. But in front of government, no, it is 10. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is one of the resolution, right? Yes. So the question right now is some of the resolution that has come out as a result of this 3 days conference, when do they come into effect? Well, they are going to be into effect when they are signed by the Shiba demonstrator. Mm-hmm. And again, this issue of 10 cows, people are asking a lot of questions. But that is how Ruweng have put it. And I think during the resolution, it will come out as it is. There are reasons of why. So what are the questions you hear people asking? Yeah, they are saying, why should it be like that? A girl who have gone to school and maybe study, why should her be married with the 10 cows? There are people who are saying, your girl is your wealth. Why should that girl be married with 10 cows? We have made this, people of Ruweng have made this because of some reasons. What are the reasons? I was about to ask. Yes, the reasons are, marrying with a lot of kettles. Marrying with a lot of cattle cause insecurity. For example, the cattle raiding you are hearing about. It is a result of getting married. Somebody wanted to go and loot so that he come and marry somebody's daughter. With the stolen cows. With a stolen cow, which is not advisable. Even biblically, it is not good. Culturally, it is not fine. You go and steal cattle, then come and marry with it. That's not fine. So that's why people of Ruweng have spoken. They said, our boys should not go for cattle raiding to come and marry. That was one reason. One of the reasons is, population of girls are more than boys. In Ruweng? Not in Ruweng, even in South Sudan. And if we say we marry with 100 cows, 200 cows, where will people get cows to marry? And those girls may even go commercial. They come to towns and maybe begin misbehaving. So it is at least a way of organizing those girls to be married. Because 10, anybody can afford. You can work for it and afford. If you have a good salary, you can buy 10 cows. And your parents can also contribute. Yes, so that is the reason as why people of Ruweng have decided to make it so. Because marrying with 200 cows, imagine, is it your own? So you said before the court, it used to be 15. What about local arrangement? What was the maximum for people to pay if I want to marry, for example, without going to court? Well, that one is from the man's side. Mm-hmm. It is your decision. If you are happy and you want to give your in-laws maybe 30, you can do. If you want to give 20, you can do. That one cannot be controlled. Mm-hmm. Because it is somebody. It is from somebody's heart. In a will also, I think it is not only Ruweng. In a will, it is the same. Because a will is paying 11. I don't know whether you have the knowledge about 11 that. Cows. Yes. 11 cows. Yeah. So it is not only Ruweng. People are just wondering for nothing. Yeah. It is the way people control themselves. And I think a will is the most peaceful state in South Sudan. Why do you think it is peaceful? Because people don't go for cattle raiding. So now with these 10 cows, do you think the level of cattle raiding will reduce and the issue of young men staying above 40 without getting married, it will come down? Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, how do you intend to implement some of these good resolutions? Because not only in Ruweng, we have seen so many peace conferences happening from Juba here in other parts of the country, but when it comes to implementation, zero. Well, for Ruweng, it may be special. I say it special because these are the people of Ruweng who have said this. It is not made by other people like politicians or whatever. It is the people from the grassroots who have decided to put those resolutions. And some of those resolutions can be implemented, one, by our local, not local, but our state assembly. Because some of these things can be incorporated into a constitution of the state. Mm-hmm. And when they are incorporated into the constitution of the state, I think there may be a binding laws and nobody should violate. So we are putting assembly to at least implement most of these laws we are trying to put around. Then the ships will also implement some of this. Were they part of the conference? Yes, chiefs were there. So what are some of the, were they happy with the resolution now? They were very happy. They were even the one mentioning this one. Mm-hmm. They were the one mentioning all these ones. For example, there are so many laws. It is not only 10 cows. For example, if you have killed somebody, what do they do with you? And what will you pay? Those things were all mentioned. And I think those ones can be incorporated into our constitution of the state, and they help a lot. Okay. And if you have just joined us right now, you are listening to nationwide program coming to life already. My name is Sani Mat.
A chopping youth kun there and minutes of information can jam song the jur. Ki Luel ke non chi kai marwan. You like a one to queen, what I want to fariang. Keeping a ben with the thin. NK Yamantin, could you the compelling resolution to ben be long the Hokatiar and gun actually one the man top British around KNK 15 on long the bull fanga NK 15 K long then local government the Chinya la jot Rantinya qual Amanyan Purial Gamuin and Tijalken a keglaw junam Jan Parent a chick piadmia Gla junam labaden Kenya Lil Mingana Chapel kulel man mojile ting na chapel so ku kuma ka ban bi ke minimum number beka la vai beka kwet long nu kuma ku bi kuma ke ban jot ku gem ke parent of the girls ke ya 15 bi ke den jola take kana so ten na yoga da man British ya itu wada outdated ke dialogue ka shik the abdaro ke ba die en na wa chi Ruweng le la yen ke chir kana o ki ba lot dt en on bo docpin ke taw daga kaya ten ka NK local government the chinyar kwal kilo kumanam long na ko den fari angten kunyu jiten kula yen ba ko kesi kino kesi ba bi kuma ka jawan jot ugem ke ka kinya ni jalo ke tingdu kiran be nga jagap ke tawra ke NK achik validated that no yani ke chigam ayoga reason ayiti ko ma reason ayog reason a chaka ping wata German the ranon che jam English actually you know the other insecurity always in term of looting so yani chaba bala bijal kule hogjot beka bentie enga ku jola yeni ya kada Ruweng che Ruweng to man tin long da will ko you get 11 cows. I think it will be a controversial because Kaika will maybe a big live vending it a big live vending. That's what I know. When I think Kiva specify kada will be the Boke Legislative Assembly and win in those can 11 cows. Well, a society. Kukachi admit that no yani another reason no ke population but do the chick judge manuta chokon jamade ke correct can do the chick judge long Ruweng could we at the same time. Kuba chini koi. Yet out can one of them. Lakini kada will about one regularly and kalorot. If you look at the will, it's a very peaceful state in Ruweng administrative area. I mean in South Sudan. Can look at some rags chan backping. Ku wujo dak baden tinitan de ke jakon kwenun the let me just come with the audio the ban chan buke gyo made jiban en nga ga kinga pinga dig no den ke loronen kana. Let me see where it Atarol pinya mal, but tauke you pinya dit.
ماشيين نعمل crazy statement. ماشيين نعمل crazy statement. دايرين اي تليفون يكون في سايلنت. التليفون يكون في سايلنت. الشيف ماشي يتكلم في حاجات مهمة جدا.
موسى ده فين؟
كومريد شيف. انت جاي من البداية وفي حاجات عمل نفسه في البداية. We'll give you a statement in English or in Arabic. It's all fine. It is better in Arabic so that public can understand what is happening. Can you give us briefly? Can you tell us about your visit to Cuba? And then about the conference, the youth conference that takes place and Amal Nusuf. Give us some resolution that came out because people doesn't know. هل العشرة بقر ده تم اتفاق عليه ولا ده مقترح؟ وبعدك في زيادات حاجات ثانية عمل نفسه تدين. Issue about the health, issue health, education, and the way to implement all those regulations. Thank you, media houses, for this opportunity. I'm here in Juba to come and participate in the reception of His Holiness Pope Francis. Come and join the rest of my colleagues and the people of South Sudan. Will come and receive the Holy Father here in Juba. I think the visit, as I said before, is a historic visit, and as I said, for the people of South Sudan, will mark the beginning of a true or a real reconciliation and healing. Yes, in Ruweng administrative area, we have made significant progress in a number of areas, and one of them has been the historic conference that we just concluded on the 19th of January. This conference was a demand from the people of Ruweng. You may recall in October we had one in Juba here, and the idea was how do we bring the voices of the politicians, the voices of the women, and the voices of the youth, the academia, and the intellectuals into defining our direction in a number of areas. And one of the resolutions of that dialogue, community dialogue, was that such conference must also be done on ground so that it brings the voices of the local people into the process. That was the idea, that why we went home and bring people from the grassroots so that their voices are brought into the process. What is very important is consolidating ourselves, building unity, because without such, you will not even achieve development. So we thought it was wise that we sit down as people, unite ourselves, define our direction, and then see where are we moving. And how do we govern ourselves was a key defining question for us. The conference focused on a number of areas. We touched on issues of peace and security and how do we sustain peace and security. We touched on issues of governance and leadership. We touched on issues to do with local services delivery, the issue of health, the issues of education, the issues of environment, the issues to do with water and sanitation. We also touched on issues to do with women and youth, opportunities for young people in terms of skills and how do we widen their capacities. These were some of the issues that people discussed for 4 days. And more importantly was the foundation of our society, of our cultures, and that is our customary laws. And that's where the chiefs, the women, the youth were very instrumental in trying to reflect on those customary laws, what has changed, what will change, what do we need to drop, what do we need to carry forward. So there were a number of resolutions. You might have seen the communique, the social media that has been circulated in the different media, and we adopted a number of key resolutions under governance, under peace and security, under education and health. And the the challenge is for us now as a government and as a community, how do we implement them? And we are committed to translating those into action. Otherwise, there will be no meaning of having such kind of a conference anyway. So it was a great movement for the people of Ruweng to sit and to tell you this is the conference that we had now. The first one, the last one was in 1999, if I'm not wrong. So this is after 24 years. So you can imagine 24 years without the society sitting together, discussing their issues. I think for us it was a defining movement, and and and, and those resolutions and those that we have made will guide us for the rest of this year, so that we deliver services to our people and we provide leadership that is required by our people. Thank you.
Honorable Chief, I just want to have one question. The proposal, the issue of the marriage dowry. People want to understand the 10 cows. Is it proposal for the dowry marriage, or it is a decision of the conference? It was a decision of the conference, or it is just a proposal?
I will take you back to the 90s during the war. And what was there was an agreement by then. We were raided by the Murahalin, and people were fighting, and it was difficult for people to get married because there were no cows. So there was agreement in one of our customary laws that time, if you have 5 cows, that there will be no denial for you to be given a girl. So we moved from 5 cows, and it came again to one of the custom laws that I think maybe they call it Bolagarak, where it was again defined, if you elope a girl and you are taken to court, or you impregnated a lady and you are taken to court, the minimum that is required from you by the court of law, the customary court, is you have 15 cows. That's what, and this is what we have revised back to 10 cows. So in such situation, you fall in love with the lady, and the lady fall in love with you, and you are able to settle as a family, and you are taken into court. In such situation, the minimum that is required from you is 10 cows. So that is what has been revised. But we say these were resolutions. We have a committee that is going to sit, refine those into what will be accepted by all of us as our customary laws for the year 2023 until further amendment. So these were some of the amendments, some of the recommendations that were made during the conference. So, and we believe this is what is going to be the minimum number that will be in the custom law for the year 2023.
What is the maximum that is paid at all? Right now, because marriage is commercialized, you want to understand in Ruweng, is it the same situation?
That's
like
why
in next state?
we are very clear with the statement that we are using. We are saying minimum. We are setting the minimum. So it's bringing the rich and the poor together. So if you have 10, you will be able to get married. If you are also excited and you are able to pay to your in-laws, maybe 20 or 30, that is up to you also. Yeah, that's what we are saying. Yeah.
Concerning the health issues, I think there was a part of the recommendation concerning the petroleum company in the area that operating in the area. Can you enlighten us? Because we've been writing a number of stories concerning this issue of the pollution of the water and the issue of the health in general in the area there.
You have raised a very good question, and good that you have also gone through the resolutions. As you know, Ruweng is one of the rich oil-producing areas in South Sudan,
and we produce 80% of the oil that comes from the Unity oil fields. And if you go and see yourself the kind of environmental damages, environmental pollution, then you will be shocked by yourself. You might have seen in social media, you might have seen or heard yourself the kind of childbirth with deformities, defects, all this. These are such challenges that we are facing due to oil pollution, and how that affect our environment and how that affect the health of our people. The rise of cases of hepatitis, the question of water, salinity. If you take water in Pariang nowadays, you will go for 2 days without going for a short call. So you can imagine that. That's the effect of the oil production. We are saying oil should be produced, but it should also be done with care and standards, so that the health of our people is also protected. Because that's one area that we highlighted, and there are so many areas that are affected by oil pollution. Areas of Aling, in Troy, in Lake No, all those corridors. And we have a flat land, and you can see how that also interact with the question of the climate change, the flooding. And we have a flat land where water is spread evenly, and how that is also dangerous to our animals, not only to human, to aquatic life. So it's a complex situation in a way, and that needs attention of us as a government, the attention of the oil companies, the attention of everybody, to make sure that the standard and care are taken in correcting some of these things.
Thank you very much, viewers. Chief Administrator, actually, when we are merely one jam, jam one chen ben jibo, atong ngot kito jibo man, one check the Pope Francis check in ben low. Okay, and TH. I think these are the government official words. Well, Kenaka. And spokesperson, but I mean, when the local government, the Ruweng administrative area, and county jam chan ke queen, when ka chi ban wi o ken ke chi administrator ka the Ruweng county chen jam. Actually, some of the things one chi chot gear one chi baria ka chi ka queen. I think I chi jam along the damat ke very important man chen kon kan 1999 around there, and up to now, okay, 24 years from now, in a meeting, and a meeting resolution, actually, January the 16th, actually, by week, every year. So, Anara and the Kataulang Long Epio, in a year, in January 15, 16, and then you will be avail yourself in Ruweng administrative area, another conference in about Nyawai. Yen Banya Chijam, I don't know, a resolution one, Chike by weekend, they are now adopted the key resolutions within the security and the governance. And but the question is, I don't know, adopting the key resolution without the local Ruweng assembly, I don't know whether it will be lawful. And I want key minutes of information you will lay in TikTok customary laws incorporated to the constitution Ruweng administrative area, then they will be put into law. They will be signed by the chief. So process kana ga yoga jang rutatin, but I I don't think that they can be implemented mantin. I lamuta chokon jam na kada jairi ka wane lele yen chibana ko na ka di wala ran fiatin minya la pat ku na chen la mugria la tan dan na chen mikla by wak ge pe wan ka chen weng tong ta. And so can it was the good society ke values ke society ru pana ru kon on cha jairi ben pana ru ka chin ku bi jo ka di a chan local court ke gato. So can ke one of the very important thing na jek ben chen wan chok yo ba lo ka ba ka chi ke cripple la gara gyo ba ben loy ka bla ben 15 cows, which mean it was jumping up a little bit. Chan ho le ka ba no one chi by South Sudan Independent change of ben which man jok tam man tin according to the Minister of Information Population the near chi ge pay ke ne chi gyo ba ben bi 10 cows. So the chin ya jot ki yen ke tieng du long nu kuma de ruwen en kene ka yo a chick invalidated, but I think a kid yo sign into law te de ban rom na yo a chi jam there no reason when the he looting can did ke yen long the tie kana chin to when ne ka kan yok sin amos kwa ma ka chot syok bi je. So we all seen along we need to critique. I don't know when yellow in baja tie da kwaja ne wan. Ngoy different between nyan ki pye ke nyan ji pye man. Ngoy nyan ki pye bai. Ko ngoy ye chi nyan ki ji pye bai. En nga. Lo ya ma da ken. Ku jala ye no long nga nga. Long on chi Minister of Information chi le ya ne the reason one chok reduction with account based on the government minimum number ke insecurity based looting when chabab jal ko kai ga looting a chan big band tie. And do you think that no cannot how in our culture one by the tea waka ga ayogin jiping queen you could we are jiping, and I hope you can critique there bajaba bani chok. Thank you very much. On mute. Unmute, I mean.
In Chenyok, in Challenge, I can hear audio din, I can't ping up, ping I can enjoy ping. When Yani, I can't did that to non 10 cow, a poor Hiran Kum or late, I have no idea. Because in Chilibran Kum who get here at the same time. Now 10 cow, a Kawin Hiran Domakaram, go on a ping the kin yali, lay in look out, will a yin chick when can have a topping, a winter chin yali, see go through your low. Any time to Bula Garaga yellow lady hewing here with the gum, in your water yak, while yellow wing here with the K gum, because in Yan Chile. There is a difference between crime, mistake law, with your latte. So what in a kite did you can. And then when along the period, the one people are equal, whether you pure or a kite pure guy equal. Yan you pure a little pure quite in pure. When yan keep pure a little taller like in a day pure. So there are different when one in thing a jing and tear in your core, really yanning I can get thing. Will allow we are thing meet we are man meet go meet go become move. One of no land one there below while quit can channel with theory of that. So it an actual current judgment the book low, but can it cook a behavior thing. Would you la family ying ek? Jira bend to be ran team, one of the chin con lakin kene ten ka kene la nyong ga la nyong achin wona ting achi gwa kum and I don't think that one achin go ti ga kuma nam ni kuma ke loy ke punishment ke kind of punishment na kuma loy so kene ka ya eh ayena ya they are rambling angi kitaban di kin kan loy ra ne yo ga du kin jo bela loy bio akuma ti ga che loy akuma ne chi lo ma kamai ma akuma ke ga nun ni chen lu nga ga chi nyan ye chi ya go la ma kam nam ke ba kuma lu la ke ten kan bin ya ro ting na bu ru yo la tia ga bi yo la tia ga bi ja re lakini chi lo en ten ta ba na la nyong a cha de di ten so bi yo mo ga ga lu explain so ne ke tau ka anyir ga ya value nya a che education a lu bi pyo ku gode ku value do a che up to date kwa ran na lu kin pyo la kin ga re ngi de ran le de value. So one get different when ga one quite theory can actually one for example in the market below a lot. So there are so many clothes in there, many. So you choose based on the quality and value, right? Quality different in getting. So in get handed. So but then get the is not a marriage. I mean a what the glan bo many here the quite. Meaning the taban a relationship, you make a tie. It's a mean the relationship. Or will you replace a position with a change? Cái gam cái chàng có lo cái máy giờ lại là được cái tiếng này cái này cái gam bilo bi en lock tag cái đàn hoàn he and replace kin so again thì cái chiều thì cái lôi cái quả cho là được cái to society nó primitive more cái chân cái before cái chân lôi so to leo cái modern world mà này là nhung bài because in your baga girlfriend boyfriend while about we break up within 2 years bring a time well no boyfriend break up 2 years because I can society talk when and well can kilo can garage can kilo and ka kuma na di so yen longa ayok a big loy a big loy reshuffle a dig and big loy to either a marriage or a punishment so we can get over so
Very
yen
good.
ne ta ti ga kiro ba na tin
De ke dong chen ke da na looting kana.
oh
The
kiro
the incident you can think chi man ya kan tia go ke la kwal.
taban ke talking first of all iran lo nga che luel pat ne long luel ki the evidence I think the evidence then talk okay ke na ja ku but in my own knowledge man kwat ko ke die den pa neda pa kweda eh akai kon pingi ki de kene on tek ne ko ya le chwe big ben tie ka liu ba den yini ran ki kan luel I think shabam no ruweng akijor kon jot kule nwe ule ok nwe bai bantu ben ga ben tie kai kon ting Kenya yon taban Iran taban in kake ki loy ne I think along la chumal wan taban ke de mikilo kake bendinu kila tin ke we don't know where they come from but they come from nowhere the chick ben kaka wo ku ke ko chi ben dale de ki tinu te god ko ni ma ga chu bu pol we have to revenge back that's how nomad society they can do it kuna ai kale jal ga chu kala bio le ting wane paga mai ba chiran chueng no paga kon pe ben ku tie so te yog ben gane kren ran jam gane yog ne long nen gane taban ene je ngi chi man tho ko pa ru te do ma wor pa ru ke tie pro a yong ne chiran jo chi ni al ba ren ru le nen jo lo ba tene wan o kan ga le chue gen tie ne ke liu I think tie a ki jo ko kon chue kai kon pi we nge kwa ga tu nene chi tie ga chi ran cha ga so aka ga taban en ken pia de chan bi jam bi ang ni jong lul go ning te den ki chi ran den to ten kin la nom ki ran just you are just talking and you don't know what you are saying I think so in ruwing chi ran ne la chwe bi ben tie ga liu insecurity to mane ke just e go go 1983 wan chi ko nim liap ina cha ter ba e kam ko ku ja yi na ye ade yere run te chien ya be peaceful at talking kwa chi gwa ke ben a few of them I think clear you won lo ken so apa na ru chi ran jo kon pin ke jel ke lai chwe wen ben tie o kre tie chi ri la ka lai chwe wen bu la bai ja ku je to wan te ro ka wan ki pi go lo ina ja ku je te la ki man tin ken I don't think so so long ken ke his a title to him ke long de ne tell len ka uh, so ye ni adi bu gola ya ku ja jami ting ringa bol ja jam ko tin ko jam ke chin topic game ko ke de ke bai jam ko tin go kra go tin ko pet bu bai so a meeting gane bana bu do ju ja bu ka lip go bu correction bi loy when ka kan ting ran chol ping RC abole cho Ruweng forum kwa juja jam tin ten. I think ben name the bay mana de lu la ke ying da taban ying da di ke chi ra taban ten gone related to quite lu la ke ying da ma di ke ngi lo spell correct ni lakin I think jam jang man in that document I got a jam thing ku yen document ki lo revise ago spelling ni ko lo go thing lakin ke you ke ko ngadi ke ko no I think lakin a chi ke de chi te so yen ne de tina tingen ka te the long the customary law are we big word review dik either a we ka karam kuma karan ke chi lo or ke we ke tie ke mana ka chi ran ba la tie pa ne ko ne ke lo le ten ka bu ga ma ya tie ku ni tin bu jo ko ku be la gam pin mo le la gam pin e ma ga chi ji ke ne ke ji ke ne so kuma ke ran for crime chi lo I think so ka yen ne lo le kin ya le ai ku bo na kuma in kuma o ka tie lakin ken go bi jo la lo don bi en jo la de tin bu jo tin lakin o kom chi ga nya ro okay ka chi ran jai wala lo la ke fa ba ke ro ka chi ran jai ko yen ne ke de ka ne pre de men na kuma so yen an ne de tina yo ke ne ti lu ban
Very good.
ban na ta tin lakin de ka
Very comprehensive. Ayok bio as kishimo so le chi ko ni madik ne tedeka. Ashiwa mum ni yiba na chi an chi are confused. Achan jogban deal le le la ka de thing le konam. Ko no an jam ko la yen tie chi ran nyakwal. Ama chi nyal ya. Kulega end up going to court. The court de ngo kene ke yani ke punishment en labai yani inukum. So ko me ko kum wan ke yen o ke die ku ja o ke 15 kwen ki be bene ka o de che marriage kan enga ke yen mane yani official kwon ke Ruweng administrative area. There is a contradiction here. Actually yen ka de ke show reasonable dowries. Actually reasonable dowries can ke reasonable punishment by the local government. It's supposed to be always a reasonable punishment based on counter short qual. Actually chin lo cornum actually ti kon de cornum I don't understand that. So it is a punishment when I see you quite short qual go be walk back by be tin. Number 2010 cow, for example, before 1 and 15, when to get your 10K Krikarama, you don't kuma 14 jajal, jalagam. Because in Chukum, I can kuma kring, I can kuma cord when a kring look. Could I jala path kitchen get you jot in? Timan to one, rock one, Kaya bed, the tick. When to Warden be quite a cord a big yacht. Could you jala okay the road? That's what I know. And that's what confusing me. Kaya a reasonable dowries. When she was blessed by the sheep, Kuleli and I, now that 10 cow you are good to marry. Aja Kuyane, Ke Ukuma is going to dictate the right of the parent. I can't be thinking Yanu Jola Ukuma. Kujala Rena, Shinjo Mia Shinja Jalan Nok. Can now we revise? We blow revise intensively because there is a lot of issue here. Okay, man, Kenya Jordan Chelwa Fanach. Okay, Oka Tiar, Abake Loke Kagatia, Kunu punishment Hukuma Jo Yokai, because I keep your duty, Shinyan Kui Shin Jot, Amanyan Rishin Jot, Tina Jambo, where Maskanicula Namgatim, Lakaki, Erang, Gaga Dick. So, Enekanoka Kunta been ferent, if you're a book John, and Shiranula do. And Kadi will be beaten to death. So can I don't know how to call it, ambiguous. There's no clarification here. a chan we ko dai pin na meten tit bla ruwen ba den gule ka de ko bi ting ni la lwe la liu a chin ko de nyan ran die ke ko la ba ke non chi ko fior ya ka ta bu ko yan bu ko la fior en ke en jor ko le juno so na ku mon je panan me la ba bi ke tan gna bi la ba ku ja ting nun man ke ba u je nyi di wala ja ka dong a yin jore le la fior mer gi la ko ti tan ka ko ne ke le yin panan ku ti ki ju gwa de e panan me ne kan ye le this is what I know this is the punishment actually le ban lut kaw chi manu sa chi wan ma den kwen we ka to pin na ban na chin ruwen ot pe pan ruwen chi wor fe ga pa never a yi tong le ye na ka ke yub ka ke tor a chi ran ni ko mot ko to kon lo ko la ka tor wot ka ke yub atwel dang nu ke to fin dik ku yob ka e ke len yu kum kan na e pe diken a chin un chor kon fe pan ru ten ke chwe ga ni ku chwe ga gwa ngi ke chwe kan kwa chin chwer pol pan ru chan bi tie en ke le ba pin ngan nyan bi chwe jo la ko pan den ko za ke mikla en ko ge ko de negative perception ra ja fa ida go den ko ne lo very negatively klege ben ga ja abla kwa du ni bi la lin ni ran to kwa de ku le en ke ran cha len ki kan ai ni ki de na mendu ku thong rot ki ne men ba yo ke nga ga ni cha lin tak de wan mu de de ke de ni lo ga 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 ma in chi wan wa cha ka che a cha cheng di ko ni de den because genetic transposition ngana transitioning ngana show the loy ku chi la che lo kwa dui che ta ro ga kwa ke le ye na ka de insecurity in brother ro because of looting when bi ka bi hok la loot ku be ke la jot bi ko la thiek ki ja ki jog jibo en ke dien ba le we ja ki jibo ko je chwe ke ko e ko de chen we ke the fourth back drop one na chana no ya na if you want to be a chief administrator you need to do the declaration of their asset e we dig to in a chan chief la kwa le mya ku ja salary structures e we dig bu ka domin a chan chief go kwa le thai aga ngi di na ye 200 $15,000 US domin a month e ka bi yu bi ye we di kan maybe a 60,000 or something to do with that kete den din vin ko la tu yo $1 million ka bi jo lewo go yo ken no ke ko je chwe man ti ne ko de chin we e ki we yo no we be ko ga lo je ku bi dwe da la tia well na ra nan cho de vi ja kale de nam du ken ko de nam tu ga chin mi kla che chwe kan ke you work to be a rich person and lakini ay ra nan te yo kwan ke le ye go fat ku ke pin ri ten na le mi ha ten wo yo ki kwet ma ki we u chwe kan in chi nya kon gam pak te chek ngo ye den nyan pa na ru di den nyan ru we ngama nyan fa da chin kon gam a chin kon gam simply because no ya na ngi unte en ngak de ngak e ngono ngi jagwa la kwen ne i mara ne la chwe ku dwer ko chi ke ta ko je chwe e one of the thing na ken ke ku ba wel dik corruption na bidil ben long no we en nga ai ana shi abanye ko la kinyu ko nam goda dia be na chen ba ke dia chi ya ma this is the result driven marriage chen nga and alle ben ko ta alwe yen la dwe ma na chi de differences ko ken ni wo ni ko to ga ko ka ba den mara ke dedo yi mar kwa mara ke dedo ka ki pye okay ga ngi ki ken more than anybody else chen nga man taw man mi lo tan man taw ma di dan tan ki ko lo school the kin na waran more than anything else because in ke di dan and he very valuable because ke mara an di dan the way one ta chen an ba ni al kan ngi no en very important woman achan pyo dar no ya na cha kra nang ya oi achan pyo cha kra ya la kwal achan pyo cha pyo bidit en nga ku bara ni nga te ge. So I did not get them through education, never. Ek from my parents. So a differences between yen ti nyan pye ku nyan ki pye atong ki ban ni che ku en kan ka ja bi ke ene ki chir kini we kon ki pye man ti ne bai man ade ki ganu ne ke go kum nyara che la lengu nang pai ine lengu di ga yin ngi je nyan nga ga lengu nga kuna chin tim daru ki yin ran ne nam nya daru ne in che in yon ga le ngo ki nyanu lengwan maybe they are gonna yana de culture can ko won ta chi ga wi in ko ko la jam ke deng de fya nyanu ki leng ama wonu ki leng ma kin chi kre yo so van ga de pyo ki di ti tin tim ta hoten yana ke lo ke san chan biting ine ban myo mikla ine pyo mi ten because nyanu ai leng galas when is the same thing to apply to the ten man ma yon ti de ke leng ya ana ki leng ga ti ku le ne in che jam in ku jam ban jam adik ten jam tin enga lekin kit landi ti sa ti jo dung tin man tin e lu be de ke duor ke mu ke fin kin de ke daram ga ke ga du ra jor man enga ku le ga de ke ngi chol en we di chol pan ru ama pan biem nam ani get ke ko yun ta e chin de ken wi min ke chwe e ke la bai enga ke nyan pan ru ke nyan ti pye ke the same thing ke very important ke quality the manya chan manya bi ro da ti be manya bi a jam be manya bi a lui enga ala bade le family kene ta ka lele ka de nyanan chu ga mute so fa ndia vele jam ne alvet real kong ne chiman ne ka pur bai man tin ade ki chira lo man ne nyir wa ne ka la bai bai ka de make a good wife wa simply because of what ache non kijen pye ache ine do chan yin in pye chan bi oda ko pin ka te den wan chen bai nyal of course a level jam that no ka pye yani they deliver services a bigger amount of money, a big buy chiman mo enga ku nyan ki tia ka chin ki bi buy okay mi ke di ke die de ni anu ta pye ku mi ti ra anu ki pye ke mi ke di bi ke die ma ye na bi de man die de lakin man mi die da bi die ki pye ka bi de man un ta ki pye ka bi ngor ko lo school so yen fan ruweng quality of girl ke determined by her values fanden ela jot fanden in ga ni pye man ti na chi ga ja commercialize okay nyara le biro pen bas kule chitia and I will make resources in different way okay either why bi ora la ai way ku bi fan bu dun mo ge kan ku ka liuru ali long ngan ali long no fadang a chan ba mu ku kwa ko pe ali ne kan le la nyan di nga ken ya na a chu la yikti ku ke we jo ba ho ke ga o je kan ke dia de ke panaru kwa ke biem na en ka in man ya ting ki roti a chan bi fair and can be ke la gel cost. And that's what is said that casual prostitution. Prostitution can be a supplementary of being for to support yourself. But there is a dangerous in such a situation whereby you can even get sick or you can even die before you commercialize that business. We can live long the long land panaru, long the biemnam. A chan man ya biolo can be oga la buy pat, quakitia. Ja kumilo de chiren kan pingen kan en akior ko loy chan le nyan nga ga wen ngoi ti den ning pe den le nen ba tin khai kon ping ki ka bo ke kam ki kon ping ping nam kan So do it jot based on the values en ku kade an fan long the ruwe ngaben na de kwadi da pai kwadi na la tie tin ten kete de ngi a chi tum nyina ran ben even da yani walen kun ke ben ba breakdown ade wot chi ke ba ben chat ke jo la ku ja wot de ja la ku ja yi nye ke ja la lui shrink en ben a to gan be ke ga chat ko ba ke pet man me lo bel je men de ku men me lo bel je men de bel la me lo tek de chi be chat nya kala ja ko bel ri en so that's how it come man sine o ki be ngi so ko kwam gi junu Sudan long the bar da la chungi long the bore chungi long the noe chungi ku long the no chungi ban anya no chien ga man sine ke kwade ne kon tie ji ta ga kwade we yen nga ke kwade chi tieng no mana de ana bo ta na de kwadi di chol kongor ke ka ngodi kwadi de ping le la ke de kwade de bio fa na bio ku fa nga den ben mana wa nda be di ya ke ping ke ku kwen ke ti chi nyanu lo ten e ke nyani jel tere chi ke yana de ken wogle baga fraude ya nyan de ti aga kware le en ale bare ni la nyu pato du tan ngale ke kwade ngane kwade bio ke kwade ngage de ke bio di pengnam tme me so in chile bodo kwade en a chi ke le uri ko chi ke bare ke ya pian du ya ni ki ranu de ko kwade so you do everything that no bin ke miat fiot ke chin ke den chi kyam en anyi kwan ke fana ruwe jalo ne ke nyire ya ke nyite ke nyire jalo mana ke la bi mana ke nyirel ke la tere la de le bare le lop chogren ke ba tere family religion ai cuma nyan dia nan bere fraud we en man nyan wan ma a chila tere le ku ke jale tere le en kwa yen quality of education it does not determine that no nyan dia bitia ka kajwe no nga abi a kid pay and kid kon fingerpin nam ukele level with by within a short period of time but I check the quality of I check the value of kwaka yen bun most in challenge fay da go ku don ju kwen we ko kwan ku ruwen jam dai ten o bude ko cho lu ke jibo en ko ji ke to meeting man ke ni chan big ben jam ke ni ku yo la ko to bai ten there will be guests chan big jam about social life the ruwen en ke chit ke ni kwa ku ya ki ku tiok tok baki ogla det bag det ki we ko kwan ke pan pe ku baki wa kun en na 200 cows vai ka chin miklo ade ke 200 cow wan je ping long de wan long nan ko kwan ke bar ga da long de ton something like that or where up or no akingi ya ne lane 200 ama 300 cows lane en gam mo la tiek dar ke bela ben ko wak daru ela ben ko more than 50 cows. It is a very delicate situation. Yana ali bagba fin kan kran ko ran ande pepan. Mo dar mo tie ke la ben ko ke la mio jo. Enga. Ku ke kidi tial bai ben e wen lon. A chi tong ke dan e nga wo thot pin to. Enga. Ai wa yen ke dien ban en tol a chan ku buk pa na buk la nyal. Ku jo la chwe chi ben man tin chi man tho yeren ko. Ke ben kwal. Aja ku ya tin ke dan chi design chan bi ga tie ka chi ka. Ya kin nyan fa na ruda ne chi kon gam di dar ki ye chwe ba jal man ti na me yu kan chi na mo fa na ru ku dang la kwan to ku ja la ku la lu de no ai den la ku jot ku la nu ba mountain ni wa ku jot wen ku ja dio ra pe chin nyan kon an gam pa pe chang ye liu ku ma ping ki ye ku che me yu den che ra ne chu lo ro ro ya wa le ko pe ten na ma su du fan la da fan Ruweng man tin chin weng la bai ko ka che ko ngor ka mai. There must be a question. It's a guy go fast bila jar fast bai kin chigril yo. Talk that binok that ke mikla ade the man chala par yang wan. Koi Ruweng ko very smart enough. Ya ran ke la talk jar ku bi gunak. Kurad beda ya ne go achu o ake bo chu ke dong chok ke dong. Ran ngai ban ku lo badi ba chok le ku jot. Chok ke ba la ba ku le ke ko di. Yani chok ke lui describe bi la ban ke talk de na deal. Chok de talk a deal. Yan nga. Watch your de gubiet ke look yani they are very potentials. Eke very ko landi ke chaga de natural talent. Yani te chaga na jin ran ba jot. Ka jin gane ta dan kiran chok ti na ken gitam nan bi kwa ku. Bula na ko fal ke choka bu ke la charwe bare ma bu ke la ngi. Bula ko nga chura jin. Bula ke da ngak. Ko ki jar ko no. Nga. Bula ko jinu yang jiri gola de chok ti ni chalinam. Cha da jit choka gan. Bula ko yok de ai wa ma ni to kwal. Cha jit kwal. Ayen koi kwan Ruweng ko je very delicate ku ke ko je very peaceful and they are very generous and kuna ci ban kin lor en na men bo ku ci la fan Ruweng ku ci la re ruon kin nam de matku an gadaru ke go ba lo feren ko kin nya latin ke la nyu ku le ran ngena ran pet ni tie ya geminya yin geminya kana men var gadar mana de ko create on for long period of time ga ci ga ko fan Ruman tin wai ka maru wode na ci gola nyu koy go ki ran bo bar gadal ko pana re tin dan ci ara ne den enna another leadership la ban kwine ran potential you will be given a leadership en ke Ruwenga e mo no dar ki ratan kin ni ratan kin mi ajitik kin ra den en ka in koy to ko yani we are being assimilating a lot of people into ourselves enna ela baden ja ko la piaden ke amikla yo lo ke ta dong ke ta ke chwal la man tin le de chi ku ba tho in mi lo a chan na chin ke ku ba bai en nga
Okay.
Anan pyo dio pa ku yen an pyo mi thank you very much most of the good talk very soon a chan ba ba ja la ke ten en chokol
Almem ade ke tinu wi ba lo ed ke chan mo na man ade ke chi non banyaro bana lo len man ran information ke chi lo longa thing ji lo pa the same long chi lo te all northern bar that right mi lo good but long chi ke thong do chi man to ba pan to ke ne man long chi ke thong long Texas chi ke thong long ko Louisiana they're not the same I think. So you do things based on your own way. When get long and get paid below study. Because the quite treat the king can make it and any long chick low a hill below like a gnome, who ban gnome can a glue or calio. I can't tell loy longer. Long K low based on a quite cat. So another no barga that the one at the num long K. Whether she low alone and she low and she will chill below adapted. South Sudan itself, and a she no longer Kenya. I'm gonna go Ben my because of in Africa. No, the long one. So can I yoke out of topic? Who a key question in a key down. Ye na he right. Iran, we human beings, we make mistakes. Mistake out kaloy. Mistake a mistake a loy, can it? But a mistake a loy. Again, a king can watch in a dukian lawyer. Because long the quite low effect. Manon young along the Bolagara can you got effect. I think we pay big for a reason. Because you quite been maintained. So a yen along Ruweng ko bibi kulula yen along na long bira na kumra ni nyara ning liai. There's no question asked. Ting ken to long ko pio ke yen lu kulula ke ne tiek. Ko the chira ne tiek ko no min chilu tung lu ko ne ko no min la china lu li. Even here in the United States, people don't go to court to discuss marriage. We work on the app, we just document the court now. Or bagul at the act church. Think? Talk with you. So a year ni long can tell long quite pure. They're gonna like in a kumo, we are no more. Any government, whatever she propose, get correct. Okay, one beneficial, I should have been opposed. I think they can relocate here. I think a big shop in again. A year ni quite ruling, we are coming up. Banyal. It's all pure cooperation, working together. I think I see no one any got taban Ricky the Edwin what a show mean right, but a year nyol go joke or will go new coming right. I didn't milk and you got me. That's how quite one say pure. I think one brand. We have one brand. Brand can taban a show label in different labels, but we have the same capacity. Thing when I can in the arm and I see we are low the one, I could get the pay. Well, we quite especially long there when the bay again, we bring by we are got a dig. A Chinese we are the same people who are going digitalized, but then we get our cring. If you are hotel, but think you correct the name. Who can live in you and will let you and will and walk away or okay got thinking. I see a big guy, Charani, Rekini Jai, who look at your loy. And a regular garment in a loy. China pen kudu yidwa chika we kawai che pen so nagari and uganga you and will take chika lo spell incorrectly a look digitalize the cage con tower on that I'll be change ya America hana change ade kwa jam la pariang a pariang a chilo be giri na ke a kator in the system malo bege you know fogoalo bege lo dom ge kunyo ki change lu update ka lu update so chin lo bi ko ria chan mrian quick ko je lu la ke pan so le wan pan ru e chol pariang e chol pariang or blue and law back. Cái thâu à. So a yen in a pure lawyer to maintain culture to maintain. Without Chinese thing man in the United States here or Canada anywhere they maintain their culture. And kuna yok China ke jamaka work away easy. Still maintain their culture. And culture can yara. So bien ka kuloi thing. So a yen NKK we we are coming up. We are coming up. The gender meeting we Ruweng one of the achievements low pet pet could be second by then a video beddy. A kitchen pet, kitchen weaker cooperation. Let us cooperate. Let us leave not anybody behind. Let us come together. Then get that, then go quick run, a little running where teeth will get one, a little one. Think on each real, put away one, okay, one, look it up, in a bay. I know when you look at a little one. I'll be like you got a dick, wait a minute, chan ko history loy ke ko when a generation on the loy blaze like us ko chi da ben wan ko je to pan ji wan cha ni lo nga na cha mu PhD that you don't know so we're part of the blessing and that blessing we need to transform it bula into our societies cha na chi pride I think good day you know think I think loy right cha na ko to P generation we ben be lo pick up loy ko len ju wan di du ka de be ke chol wan ba chu ko ben lo pick up we chol quay chia chắc cái Phật tình cái chắc khỏi vấn đề mà em chia lòng chia cái xa kì tím or Ruweng so ở yên đến cái trâu cái chi cái này we hope so để cái chi là nó cho là là đi đến cho đắc và ấy chỉ luôn hoàn này cho là Ruweng forum anh ấy luôn nó giáo cái niềm nó cái dám để yên đã That is not important thing. Can I say important? So she and gay yinda, my yen ke correct. Ida in a quajan meaning. Again, yinda live what they did. Quite ben jam, where the basic chuck, you can name re and pay. Guess a poor book a change completely. Could take work up child thing one, take a back was as a change kegri and keban. Could take in this such document she can. Me I can pull up a yoke, bring in the and we are no good tell to one tell digitalize. Chan pin a log Google. Manu bulan pari yang mana lu buy jam gudena lu buy the king get look create when get lu update king really so kilo bu lu start on the whole day la the bu lu change you nang to buy aku achi ga jam tong da they don't know how to pronounce our names I think I really lakini chen chua je na kilo bi ai achi ga bira nang la buy lu ka bi ka chode nen chol bi ko lu met thing ko ne kan cha thing no cholo so kene ene ke ko nyin ki ka tila gin ka ko nyin ki ka I think a chan chen ke ben in different forms ari ana lu ka chol dan ko chin ni nya ta ran nang pe la to ba lu jang lu ke ke da ku chol lu la wan ku ke lu ade do na ku chol local language name ke ka wi ka la ya da spelling ga mata a chan tong na ni jinga de te ko ka ko spell differently chiman English I think so yen le ben jing ben go jing ke jam similarities ani ne te mo ne similar kala bu lo yudu ne me ya ke lo boro ke big deal but he lo pala ten because ke te ran ten for his own benefit he lo bo lo so ne to ki de kan like in overall I am ani pyo me cha ne chi ke tem like in ke big ya lu de tin ne customary law de lu ne nga won chi lo ben no ni te ga ni na big ngồi cái quăng bàn qua để coi khi cái điện thao trên big boy review which is good that's how it is that's how leader is leader I see này cái lùi là cái khỏi bài bây giờ khỏi cái lùi tiếng của video gì nên một tệ cái bên này chơi nên lùi là cả bulu là qua chỉ có cái đàn đừng phải là cái govern cái ideas cái participation cái discussion cái disagreement cái agreement cái governing cái so again live show me the pay okay pure me especially là quite die chắc cái lấy chắc có more the pay who let us have hope cho nên not only Ruweng Sudan là bây giờ bài có giờ thâu kì so ý là nó coi trên cái nhà lấy gì đấy ý là bút tiêu các bạn
With your viewers, we are coming to end. When we log into late, I remember analogies of talk. They hear what in created. Could you even kill what the we are coming to end now, viewers. We jam along then. One chiban we alloy. When we are chug loy, I mean a chug late. This is the first time. Okay, one of the Red Army. When significant changes, law within a short period of time, he and a chug dong na Malay. A chan bu new big yal kale ga midfield. A check a chu continent can. When you're cutting in at Yokotan. The proposal a chicken January 16, in though that we allow every year. And I believe that in an alibi, but then a kai capture better low BM American. Who by what call out. Am I right? Can based on to when they can work in. Ka yoga the Chiba new. I can get Jamie Keganon. The first thing convent ka yoke in constitution kata Ruweng administrative area. Kebu convent be I can the customary laws became incorporated into the constitution. And then the assembly local assembly but Ruweng administration be constituted. I can be kachiriga be fast on. Now the review committee even to Japan. It came out the cheap one, they have to find a small delegation that can big law. Big law. A chief for Yamada, okay, boom at Kujala sentence. be ko la nyu be ku bu ku ne ngo ci bay bi ko ngo ki bay bi yen nga ka je ka gar pinyi tani bandado long dan wo bi we nga ai we I don't think that no correct chan mi obi 200,000 ku inflation ga lokal ni ala kai en nga so ken ga yo ke support chi bitaw resolution ni ayo ke yani price ke determined by the ngang uh, by the market en nga en ke ki kini ade ki kana bro lo ka wi ba da ki biya wi ja ka ja taw tin ka kwa ngi kan ade ki din ngang lo la fa ko de lo ya wi ki pen bai kana cholo chi na wi ka yo ka bidil to kwen wi lo ka boy en ku we wo ka ke jang ki mi ra ka le Ruweng a chi ko gol la la ya ne cha chi kini kwen chi nin Ruweng a chi nin I'm telling you guys I chi kini na la pyo the pa mi I am going to jail that's what I can tell you ma battle la chi ngato lan fu de ngat o ge koy lan o ge koy lan ler fiot o ko ko lo ko ches fiot palpin en nga kwene tane ki jwa ben la tin ga en ben piat ma ta yen kan o ke kale ja pe da chak dai o ga de ko bu ke schedule chan big ben they will put the bill on this en nga lakin wo koy kwon ke government ruling ga ba le we kai unya a chin tin nya ne la lo yu na en nga ai en ke ki ni na ra ni nya ni je jot ke nan bane la yu na ma chan bula lo fa na general kan ne ki ni so and it is very impossible I can be the la lo yu na ma chin ten ki kan en wa we o chakale ke da chang byang ki ba on te en mana ke yo le lia nya men wone men nya abitia ga wen tiar yu na kuna chang byang tia ga ka di en ku jolar wok dang ne de nyan chi liai di biaro go ke di so all is a lot of things to be discussed ku jara nang chi yu chan mu dong ke deng pu kan kuna iran go yu dar bunok ke pu kan wale ran be anang dam ran chi ran na wale ran be ayu bu dong na chen dong dia dan ki ran ni yu ben an ga be yu dia bu dong ya ma yu mana ta ru en kwa lui ka sa de man ko yi cha ko to ke talmar ke ara cha pa chan chi re bro le lakin ke correct chan human being ke ma in such a way that no beno da te le beno long dan crime ke ku bi o ko gu o ko ta bi jin a chan bu crime be reduce kai ko ngru en che ko they are not criminals na ji jo bene tong ta ne ke gwa ngi ti en cham tin en tong ko da chira ne ka be ka de le che won nga ko ten ran ga sa jep tin ben ku dia to ki ko in ke jo ben yub mikla ine yub ti man ton ko ngi ton ram ta ne ke lo da ne ngi ki ke a chan dia to ki ko dia kun to ki ko da de ki bi ala ki yob pan pi lo ki le ki na ryo jikan in ya description do lo ba de ko ga nyu ba ku lo ku den ku du so kai kwan gu nga ka je very delegate very ya ne they are very important ku duer ken ke very important duer ti ke wet ku ke be ken nga chen ti chin yan ruwen yo en nga kin chi a part of the society kin gi ku ke lo yin Okay, yen we are coming to close. Yen and Betty Tau. What you can lay die, chuck die. Let me see this. Let me put the song. Go what video and what video jack.
Why didn't you worry up? I'm new to your lodging, a virgin ping the young dog. Never joke, did the limit cool, the good idea. Don't you put your other one more? Jabakuma, what you might get your mega of you. No, don't move where, but I'm going to look for the wet when the bing you go back again, the cool guy, you wear a twig. I can't walk with your quick. Tell the non the jabber all among Bankeran. By Ringo to Bume, though, my jam, you'll vegam. Good
yena di ga o bijo to gajal my Moses inchale ka yoga end of the show kan dit ke din very important elwele ci jengi de quad kurinde da dunga ci chwe yo ke diar li ja fay enga elwemi wala chem che yani diat kru nge diat de mana yen wak chu ke le ujo ba ben live on next week. Thank you for watching ka yoga end of the show kin kan may login chu le ja fay di go din nga nge diat ke kun danya bu ke jo ba loy download ki ke da yok ba bu ke bai. So thank you very much when we log den ko quite die ku ke le wo bu jo ba ram next weekend na de ran de ke den we be queen a book roy schedule and then we will come back. Thank you very much. Ayoke yen.